Yeah, that talk you were talking about for your D&D thing reminded me of the fact apparently people are talking about some kind of Blue Point acquisition by Sony. The Blue Point is the company that made the Dark, not Dark Souls.
That's
No,
not Bio.
was it Demon Souls? Demon Souls remake or Dark Souls remake? Whatever it was. Blue Point did that, and now Sony was talking. Apparently, they're working on not an original IP, but their own stuff. I guess I don't know. And of course, that brought up rumors of like they're remaking Metal Gear, and I'm like, oh my god, just. I don't want to hear about rumors about them remaking something. I want to hear actual factual stuff about them remaking stuff. Oh yeah, no, Konami. You know the Konami's gonna. If they come out with another Metal Gear, I would be very surprised. But I doubt they're gonna ever sell it.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking way they're selling one of their best IPs. That's like if they sold Yu-Gi-Oh! Ain't gonna fucking happen.
I mean, then again, it is one of those situations where they do make some dumb decisions, so maybe they'll make a dumb decision in the future where they sell it, the IP.
If they sell it, the Metal Gear fans would be celebrating.
Oh, yeah, they would.
I went back to Kojima!
Duh. No, what would happen is Sony would probably buy it, and then Sony would allow Kojima to utilize the rights of it. But I highly doubt Kojima. I highly doubt Kojima would ever work on another Metal Gear game.
Because they didn't even let him finish the story properly.
Well, it wasn't even that. He was done with it. Like, to me, the final Metal Gear game, honestly, was 4. Well, Rising
we don't
Vengeance
count Rising. He wanted to do Rising for a good while.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it. He just was trying to find the right company for it. Also, Bayonetta 3 announced.
Yeah. A lot of people have been talking about the Bayonetta 3 stuff.
The Kirby game is so sick. It's like an open world game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 3D, it's so cool.
Doing the Discord notification.
But,
there we go.
It's still kind of funny.
I'm ready to go for the,
it's still kind of funny of, like, how... My character is called Virgil Sparta.
Yep, I remember you talking about the nod.
And he's part of, basically, in low terms, he's part of the Holy Order that chronologically makes sense.
Burn with holy hellfire! Wait, what?
Chronologically makes sense, because in Devil May Cry 4, they were praising the Yamato.
Are you, just chilling?
Yeah, I'm just on the waiting screen.
I'm ready to press load when you are.
Yeah, well, I'm doing a new run still because.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're doing the test run still.
Yeah, test runs. I just switched to Guilty Gear and be like, okay, let me know what I can play.
Hey, honestly, in the future, after we finish this race, I'm pretty sure we'll be playing whatever game we want on Fridays to use this more as a podcast and less as a race. I kind of like that idea, playing whatever game you want on Friday and just bullshitting about what we've been up to over the week. Thoughts that we've been having about whatever.
So this is also one cool. So in the FC I'm in the MMO I'm in, which is like a almost like a guild, but it's called Free Company.
What's the MMO? What's the MMO?
FF14.
Oh, I missed that part.
They were doing a raffle, which was basically roll a d20, and you know if you beat it, you get whatever's on the raffle thing.
Let me guess. The dice roll was a 16 and you got a 17.
No. All but like 3 items, someone rolled a nat 20 on.
Huh?
I'm not kidding. All but 3 items, someone took that item with a nat 20.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. For a minute, my brain was a little bit confused. Got you. That's pretty awesome, actually.
It's crazy. And I'm like, I kept on like, oh yeah, I rolled high, so I rolled high. I was like, God damn it. Like, they were hearing me, like, I wasn't mad, I was just like, jokingly complaining.
Of course, you jokingly complaining is the best type of complaining.
Like, you know how I do it. It's like, I'm not mad, I'm just like,
my one downside for that is I have a tendency to, like, bottle up a lot of my frustrations. This habit I actually started with a long time ago, like when I was really young. I was pissed off at school, I would get my frustrations out at playing video games, right?
Whoopsie daisy, there was a Templar on my mission that I didn't notice.
Oh,
Time to
God.
restart the stick.
So one of the things that ended up happening was I would, like, now when I play a video game, if I get mad, I express my rage maybe a little bit more heatedly than I want, like, it quote unquote should be. But that's the thing about it. I may not be as mad as I seem to be. Like, at the moment, I might be cussing up a storm, but I'm not really, like, that mad. Yes, I'm angry, but it's a little bit more...
like, you kind of, like, overemphasize it to make it more funny.
Yes.
And so, everything was going, I wasn't able to get the mount, I wasn't able to get a little ferret minion.
Nice.
I didn't get it.
Oh.
So.
Oh, I thought you said you did get it.
But apparently we tied with one thing, and the guy was here. The guy in VC was just like, just give it to Grant.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, cool.
That's cool.
And then the next item, I think it was the nets or the other item came up, and then it's just like, okay, next item will be this like little material because I've been farming this raid, and I get to craft a weapon to your class. I'm like, okay. I'm starting to joke around. I'm like, I want to roll a fucking 2.
You roll a 2? No way.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh. Of course you would.
And then the guy says, so is that deal about you giving me the items still on? I'm like, fuck you. This is mine.
You're mine. My papa.
And I basically, because I had to wait till I wasn't even level 80, so I couldn't even equip the weapon. But I basically tell out to the guys like, oh yeah, so I'm going to craft a weapon. I'm like, could you wait to craft the weapon for the Reaper class when it comes out? So it's like a scythe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, okay, just let me know when it comes out.
That's awesome.
Cool, because I just want to see if it will get a weapon. It's
kind of funny because you were saying something about waiting for like to reach the level to be able to utilize something. One of my favorite things in any video game, be it an MMO or an RPG or something like that, is getting an over-leveled item. You have to wait until you're at that level to utilize it.
It's like that in...
And then when you finally get to that level, even if it's a shit weapon, but the excitement you feel for using it is like... almost like kid at Christmas time types of excitement levels. At least for me it is.
Okay, so this will also be... So we have a war mech on our D&D team, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, no, our shit is war mech, tiefling, elf, and fish guy. How do we all end up on the same team? I don't know. But, so... our warlock got lifted up by the war mech and decided to do poison spray while on top of the war mech. So they were basically using him as a cannon for poison.
So the war mech
6 people with it. Let me repeat. He took 6 people down.
Well, it's
with poison.
It's
right.
Hey. That sounds like a very efficient use of your abilities.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying it was funny.
Alright, now I'm trying to remember what I was doing in this game. That's the one downside of not playing this on a continuous basis. You just forget. Oh.
No, you did not forget.
No, I didn't. It's not that I forgot. It's that, I have currently... Are you ready for this? I have currently a total of 15 soldiers, 2 of which are available, 11 are wounded, and 2 are unavailable. I need a medical center. No, I have an infirmary. I need this infirmary to have somebody there.
Well...
Oh my god, why am I so stupid sometimes? You ever have one of those moments where you like do something and you realize, oh, I could have had the infirmary doing better like several in-game months ago.
Yeah, it's called Guilty Gear.
Oh god.
I have those dumb moments. I'm like, god damn it.
I hate when those moments occur because it's like there's so much.
It's just like, oh,
yeah, there's
why?
so much stuff that you could have adjusted. There's just so much that becomes obvious after the fact, and you're like, ugh.
Or like a missed input, and it's like, God damn it, that would have killed.
Missed inputs can be frustrating, but like, what was it? I can't remember. There's a game. Oh, here's a perfect example. I was playing Neo yesterday, and a couple days prior to that, I did this one mission where I received something called a tortoiseshell hairpin. And if you keep the tortoiseshell hairpin, it gives you 99,000 Amrita, right? Which is the experience you utilize in that game to level yourself up. Well, if you give it up to the person who asks for it, he gives you 5 ninja skill points, I believe. Which the skill points are very hard to come by. Luckily, I didn't use the hairpin because it's a one-time drop on that, like, it only drops once. But if you do the mission again and you have the hairpin in your inventory, you can still give it up to the dude. I cannot imagine how many people use that one-time item as soon as they get it without realizing, like, how much further they can go. Because I know there are people, like, out there that are like, oh, I got a new item, let's see what it is. Oh, it gives me almost 1 million Amrita, let's use it. Uses it, and then they miss out on something really hard to come across. That kind of stuff always sucks. Where, like, you have to restart the entire game if you want to get it again.
You start a new game, and you're just like, yep, no, I'm not doing this, bye.
Well, I actually did that for, Cyberpunk 2077, hilariously enough.
Wait, question, since the whole thing of, like, me playing a rookie, I'm allowed to use repeaters, right? Did we establish that? Yeah, we established. Did we establish we're gonna keep the one upgrade rule, or like you can? No, we established like with you, all the rules still apply with, but with me, the only rule that applies is skirmisher. Everything else is like ball to ball, like free. I would like because even then, I'm thinking about it and like I have to go from the start of the game to the end. Yeah. Just the end, right? Like, you don't have to take out... I don't have to take out anyone. I just have to beat the game before you do. And I can only start when you are on the final... When you are able to do the final mission, and the only people that you have left are the Chosen and the Rulers. Yeah. That's why it's quote-unquote fair. I still would be surprised if you managed to do it. If I do it, you'll be shocked. It's just like, how the fuck did you get that? How did you do that? Oh, remember that moment I was talking about me being a dum-dum? You're a dumbass? Yeah, you wanna know why even now more further than before? Mm-hmm. I didn't put people on a covert option. Covert action. Is that to research the Chosen stuff? That you still need to do? Or can you already hunt them down? No, I mean, I literally did not have soldiers on covert action when I could have. I mean, technically you can't. You only have 2 soldiers left. No. The 2, I could have, well, I mean, I could have put them on there and hired rookies and sent them on the missions. The fact of the matter is, that's a mistake I hate making. The covert action stuff. I can make contact instantly now, smile, with all of my places, so that's awesome. But, yeah, that was the whole D&D, scenario. I love when stuff like that happens in games like that, you know? Oh, and don't worry, I still have a vendetta with one of my friend's characters. That I conveniently enough, was the one that stepped on and pushed him into his spikes further. Yeah, no, that vendetta is not going away. Oh God. I only got 102 supplies. Why? That feels like so few supplies. Oh my, King, oh no, King Tomb 456 is live right now. It took you that long to get the notification? Grantkirkland, No, it just took that long for me to check it.
Oh. All right, everybody should be available now because everyone's. I saw so many notifications about people getting healed up.
And you get healed, and you get healed, and you get healed.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications.
We all get healed.
Everybody gets a heal.
We've located the Elder's Hunter, actively working in this region, Commander.
But, oh wait, no. What happened? Okay, so, with the match damage Hope Fiasco, with the DM being like, I'm gonna re-roll this, and he rolled a 3. So I was at...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was at... How much? I was at, like...
Commander, we might have to do some cleaning, but
5.
Out of how much maximum health?
consider building some new
I was at 6. My maths is 15. But I was at 6 health. And then I do that whole step and make him take more damage, but I fall into the pit. Get my arm pierced. And guess how much I take out of the D4?
4.
Yep. The game
Damn.
did not like rogues that day.
That is unlucky.
The game did not like rogues. There's no nice way of putting it. They hated rogues that day.
Oh man.
It's like, hey, it's kind of harsh when it's max damage on 3 different things. In total, would it dealt 20 damage
That's.
with 3 dice.
I'm kind of surprised. That you weren't re-rolling a character. Have you had situations where you have to, like, anyone in your group has had to re-roll a character?
We had a paladin that couldn't show up anymore. So our fighter became a paladin.
I meant like one of your party members actually died and you had to re-roll a character.
No, because we usually survive the saving throws.
Oh, okay.
We usually live from those because it's like scenarios like, since he says like, oh yeah, the 3 saving throws, we usually have someone that like heals us or stabilizes us, but before like we actually like perish. So
I think I'm going to start doing the main missions just so I can get to the final mission. Or get ready to get to the final mission.
And then watch the game be extremely lucky for me.
It'll probably take me 2 more times to actually get to the point where I'm ready to actually do the final mission, though. 2 more days. Did I say turns? I meant to say days.
2 more turns. Wow, that's fast.
I'm trying to remember what I was wanting to do. Guerrilla tactics, right? Yeah, guerrilla tactics. I need to make sure I have all the open things. I do. Okay, good. Don't have to worry about anything else. Then we can just do the black site mission, which I probably should have done a long time ago. But whatever. This feels weird. Doing a black site mission, like a story mission, just because of how much of a procrastinator I am. I'm really curious to see how fast you're going to be able to catch up to me when you're on the easiest difficulty.
It's just like Goku Ultra Instinct. Oh, I'm ready.
And this is to go even further beyond. Oh, God.
I was like saying heals yes as a grenadier. The support got angry.
You know the meme where a person like says somebody's name and then says no, and that person they responded to says yes? I just imagine somebody yelling, "Heal is yes, no! Heal is yes, yes!" And then blowing something up. The music's so damn good. I'm so glad you made a comment about that music. Do 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 do. Do.
It's so good that you're humming it.
Oh man. So, any plans for this weekend?
More in the sense I have bowling, I have my weekly tournament, and then I've been doing Shin tournaments. I'm gonna be blind, I'm not doing that good.
Eh.
I'm still doing it.
As
so
long
I
as
can
you're
get
having
better.
fun, that's my biggest thing. You know?
It's like I'm still doing it so I can get better and better.
And you get that experience and actually
Yeah,
dealing with the
like,
tournament atmosphere.
and also deal with like high level players. Because you could be like, oh well, I'm like, you know.
You know what's
Celestial's very.
if you know,
Celestial's
like,
weird.
if you fight anybody in the tournament and you fought them, like, when you're playing in Celestial
Prior
or
knowledge.
okay,
Yeah, prior knowledge at
like,
that point.
if you know them, please tell me on Discord if you ever come across that situation where you fight someone in a tournament and have fought them outside of that tournament, because that kind of stuff always entertains me for some reason. Like
Yeah,
when you
and then you just pull like a completely different strategy on them, and you're like, wait, what? You thought I would do this, you fool!
hey, insider knowledge if it helps you out, you know. For
But the
situations
one
like
thing I
that.
will say outright is, I technically do know some people that I've sparred with a lot that do those tournaments. I haven't been in the same bracket as them, so I haven't really faced them. But
Well, that's
kind of,
basically what I wanted to know. Like, if you know of them, I know of this person. Aha! From outside of this situation, I love that
played
kind of
them
stuff.
a lot at this point, where I would be like, yeah, I kind of know what to do. And
Man,
I
I
still
love
need
fighting
to-
games. I really do. I probably need to get a fighting game here or there in the future because I really
and
do
Lethal
love them.
League.
What?
Lethal League.
True.
If it's a fast-paced game, it's fun. It's so much fun. I got my friend hooked onto it. I'm like, yo, play Lethal League. He played it. It's like, I don't like this. And then after a week, it's like, God damn it, you got me hooked onto the game. It's like, you're welcome.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Oh my god. The fight is for freedom. The aliens will know fear. Wow. Thank you, RNG.
Earlier today, I was running a little late because honestly, it wasn't anything like, oh, something came up or anything like that. It was more like, so there's this YouTube video that talks about the Mariana Trench. It's I think it's called "What Lies in the Mariana Trench" or "What Lives in the Mariana Trench" or something like that. It's one of those things where it talks about just random little. It's like a under 10-minute video posted 4 years ago, and I was showing it to my my old man because we had just recently got done watching something that was talking about stuff underwater. And it's just like there's so many things that are so phenomenal that we like don't know about, with how big the Mariana Trench is and how much shit we just do not know regarding it. I love stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like knowledge that people, uh, people don't know and they learn. That's also why I watch a ton of Guilty Gear videos and why I also watch like high-level Giovanna players. Like not on a daily, but like sit down and watch videos.
You know what? I don't normally watch other people play certain games to learn or to get like tips and tricks and stuff like that. I try and figure out my own style. Occasionally I'll watch somebody and they'll do something that makes me go, oh, this is a good idea or something like that. So I guess that's not 100% true.
I'm sitting there watching and it's not like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to, it's like, I look and be like, wait, you can get away with that? Okay, that's cool. Duly noted.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, but normally I don't actively say, I'm going to watch this to see if I can pick a couple things up.
No, I just like, I watch it because I want to watch it.
Until a little bit ago with Apex Legends, I was watching something that I wanted to watch because I wanted to watch it, but at the same time I wanted to see if I could pick up a couple of things and learn a couple of things. And
it's one of those things, you get to a wall of your own skill. That's like, okay, I need outside help.
And I'll say,
right?
it's less of a wall and more like a situation of like, all right, How do I deal with a situation where we get pinched by 2 teams? Answer:
Yeah,
you
it's
just
like-
die.
Yeah, you can't figure it out, and it's just like, okay, but you do this. Because I was like that with a sense of like, I kept on using the same stuff, and I would never really throw that much. And then someone would be like, well, you could just do this.
Grenades
And
are
now
so useful in Apex Legends.
But, I mean, yes, they are. Same thing with Dark Stars.
That's technically a grenade, so.
It's sticky.
Oh, I'm
it
such a
kinda has
smart
sticky.
ass.
I mean, yeah. Why does this gun look like a sword?
Because it is a sword, haha,
No,
as
no,
well
no,
as a
no,
gun.
I'm sending you a screenshot of this. I'm dead serious. The way the sniper looks, it looks like a sword.
I'm very okay with things like that.
Okay, so, check your Discord.
All right, give me a second.
Why does that sniper look like a sword? I need answers.
Even the way he's holding it makes it look like he's
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
because he's picking. That's a weird animation.
It looks like I know it's a sniper, but it looks like a sword.
I was gonna make a joke about
Snipers are swords.
no, I was gonna make it being a mecha shift weapon. That's what they're called. God, I have not watched any of Ruby at all. But I'm starting to learn more about it because I've, for some reason, stumbled across fan fictions of Ruby.
Yeah.
That are like, this is weird to say. I've watched. Okay, that's a lie. I watched a little bit of Ruby, but for some odd reason, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll have to force myself to sit down and try and watch the entire series. But I think I'm probably going to enjoy the fan fictions better.
Watching after season 3.
All right, so you mean what I
if-
did basically?
Yeah, because
That was after passed away.
yeah, that because they let it into a sense that combat was dull. It was cool sometimes, but it was far and few between.
Basically, it's a shell of its former self.
Yeah.
I came across this like YouTube video or something like that where they were talking about a thread where it was like, tell me what you think about Ruby, and the person was, and like they were just lambasting it, and I'm like, man, that sucks to see something like a show that was so well loved and so talked about turn into something where people go, oh, it's got great ideas, the fan fictions are way better, the show itself is ass, and that's like, oh, that's...
Yeah, the fandom knows how to deal with stuff way better. Like,
for the most part. I've heard,
for the most part, yes.
I've heard they kind of get a little crazy sometimes as well.
Every fandom does, though. Every fandom does.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because as you were saying that, my brain was like, then again, like, I know of people in the Metal Gear fandom that go a little bit too hard, for lack of better words.
Hey, you want to know something that's even more funny? You and me are alike, you want to know why? Metal Gear! Guilty Gear!
True, you can turn any conversation into Guilty Gear, and I could probably turn any conversation into a Metal Gear conversation.
Granted, I'm a person that is like, let's say I'm above average for the skill.
Speaking of remakes, I cannot wait to see more on the Dead Space remake.
What about the Shin Tensei 5?
I know of it, but I've never played the games.
Harder Persona. Basically what Persona was made from, but it's way more difficult. And grittier.
Okay.
That's my knowledge of it. That may be good. Also the Pokemon Pearl and Diamond remake. Well, remastered. Which, mind you, I already have on pre-order, so... I got both. I got both of them on pre-order. That was like my first Pokemon.
I always, like, this is more of a personal thing of mine. I have an issue, for some odd reason, with the idea of a game coming out. It's the same game, but it's not. it just feels weird to me personally. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Like Pokemon, Red and Blue or whatever it is, Ruby and Sapphire. Like how they always come out with 2 games you can purchase for like the same release price. Am I mistaken in that?
But
It's just weird to me, but whatever.
it's weird, but it's like so many games get remastered and remade. Best example, Skyrim.
Well, at least with
That's
Skyrim,
actually-
they're actually adding something to it that I'm going to personally enjoy the hell out of.
Yeah, they're adding stuff to the Pokemon games called graphics.
I mean, I might be a little bit biased, but when you throw fishing in a video game, I'm one happy
What you're
camper.
telling me is you're going to buy Guilty Gear, right?
I mean, I'm leaning towards it because I've seen a lot about it and I've heard a lot about it, and it just looks like a fun
It is
game.
a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
So I'm more than likely going to it. So it's on my long
It's
list.
definitely my introduction to fighting games. I want to get KOF 15. So yeah, King of Fighters. A part of me doesn't
Hold
want
on a
to get
minute.
that. Oh.
Real shit there, Jazz. That actually happened.
Jazz, what the fuck happened? Wait, it should be lurking.
Also, greetings and good day, Jazz. How are you today?
Greetings and good day, Jazz. How are you doing today?
That's fucked up.
That is incredibly weird.
Weird, true, but just like I do not get how people there's a lot of they're not documentaries, but like those not talk shows. I don't know what they're called, like crime shows. Those crime shows where like a friend harms one of their other friends. I don't get that. How people can be like, oh yes, you are my friend. I'm going to proceed to bring harm onto your person, even though you are my friend. I just don't get that.
Sometimes they don't treat it as friends. But sometimes the other person thinks that, oh well, they're my friend, and the other person's like, I don't care about this person.
Hey, you want to hear something hilarious?
Huh?
I wasn't paying attention.
Mhm.
It's my turn again, and the shield bearer didn't do anything.
That's a funny meme. You got their joke.
SMS, exclamation point SMS. It's been a while since I've been able to use that in a game outside of XCOM. Because there's like not a lot of moments where the AI derps out. Maybe once or twice it has happened in Neo. It's happened once or twice in Neo now that I'm thinking about it, but not often enough for me to bring it up.
You know the song Mr. Blue Sky? Just put that into the compilation of how many times the game broke because I joined the stream.
Oh god. I wish I had certain video recordings of like all the moments that happened. It's only recently that I started to edit the videos that I'm doing. Editing's fun. It takes so much time to do it, but it's so fun. At least for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Jazz Squad when we start up XCOM 2 again. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna finish Neo, do a playthrough, and finish Darkest Dungeon. And I think by December... Huh.
You never said I couldn't do anything.
Huh. So literally for 5 turns now, because I made a rule instead of for 5 minutes, it's 5 turns. So that's turn number 1.
Hi, Jazz.
Anyways, what was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought.
Memory.
Oh, editing videos. And what I'm going to be doing next. So after I finish with Neo, I'm going to do a playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. Don't hold my word to it because I might change my mind.
If that's the case...
But after I finish Darkest Dungeon, I might do a playthrough of XCOM 2. Don't hold me to that.
I got a proposition to you, though. This month is Spoopy month, right?
Yes.
I will be busy on Halloween playing a local tournament, which is cool.
This
I
is Halloween.
propose this. Next week we postpone the XCOM stuff for one thing: a Darkest Dungeon race. First one to beat a dungeon in the Darkest Dungeon.
So get all the way up to the Darkest Dungeon and beat one of the dungeons?
Yep.
I mean, that's like the same thing I did when I was playing through XCOM 2, and like I had my main playthrough and I had the race playthrough. Yeah, I can do that.
No,
that actually works because I'm probably gonna take another week to get through Neo. I mean, mind you, I'm gonna end up going back to Neo at some point to do like all the side stuff you can do and play it on the harder difficulties because I've never done that. But that'll be like after I play through Darkest Dungeon and stuff like that. I like that idea.
It was an idea that was going through my head for a little bit. I would say the D&D campaign, but I don't have the Dark Souls stuff written up yet.
That'll probably be quite some time
Maybe
before we're ready for that one.
Yeah, maybe November I could do it. Yeah, it's a great night. Won't be on your team. It'll be on mine.
Oh God, I still cannot get over that. I need to turn that into a clip.
Hey, nah. See, Evil Lord is just feared, no matter what game he's in.
You know what I'm gonna do from the main channel? I think I might try and take a compilation of like Evil Lord's moments if I can, and make like a documentary about. I might make a character documentary about some of the characters people created. God, that's gonna be so much work, but it's gonna be, at least for me, kind of ridiculous and hilarious.
Well, I'm not picking up the sniper because I like the sword animation.
But yeah, now I'm getting excited for Darkest Dungeon again. Congratulations, the next game that I'm gonna play is now confirmed Darkest Dungeon. After that, I have no idea.
Making people excited for certain games.
You know what I might do after Darkest Dungeon?
Huh?
Minecraft.
I was thinking Bioshock.
Possibly, we'll see.
Like, I'm just thinking because, like, I don't know if it's still on sale, but Bioshock was on sale for like 14, 15 bucks.
If it's still on sale, I'll possibly do
Warner
that.
Brothers has a sale, so you can get all the Batman games, but you can get Shadow of Mordor.
I already own all the Batman games from Epic when they were free for one of the weeks or something like that.
Shadow of Mordor for $8, Shadow of War for 12.
Maybe, we'll see. I've got about $30 I could probably spend it on a video game.
Fear is also on sale.
Fear, that's a good one.
Yeah, Fear 2 is $4. Fear 3
well, I'm gonna think about it because I probably have a couple of horror games I've got from Epic for free. But I'll have to go through and look. Hell, maybe I feel like playing through Alien Isolation again. Just a quick one, like easiest difficulty. Bang it out really fast.
Hey, can I name the Xeno that's chasing you?
Of course, but do it when we're playing the game.
Yeah. Because I apparently named all the creatures that you dislike chrysalids, so I just say are pets.
I'm even gonna like change my voice. I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass to edit, but I've actually I like this idea so much to make like character documentaries, which like, and the individual considers chrysalids as their pets. Like,
yeah, it's like, nope, that checks out. And it's also like, it's the origin of the meme. Because if you do the Evil Lord documentary, it's...
Well, that's why it would be documentaries, like, origins of, like, things that they create. Because so far, everyone has created something. I might actually do that. Jazz was saying something about, the Warhammer Space Marine game. Because apparently, it's... Oh! Wait. What's the exact name of the game?
What?
Apparently there's a Space Marine game that's currently free with all the DLCs.
I'm just checking if someone died. I have no idea.
Wait. Like real life someone died, or?
No. In game.
Okay, you said wait and like to trail off, and I was like, made me nervous there. Warhammer 40K Space Marine Anniversary Edition, only for $10.
Over $10.
Maybe.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Why are there so many goddamn good games?
Welcome to games. Here's what I'm gonna say. If it's $10, the best way to play it is with 3 or 4 players, because I want to scream. I want to scream, saying "fucking die, Xenoska."
Brother, I am pinned here.
Brother!
Brother, I am pinned here. I need to.
I wonder how broken the repeater will be during the catch-up.
I just realized I was on the black site mission, by the way. I actively.
What?
This is how. This is. Apparently, I'm out of it today. I don't know why, but I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Nothing like bad, no dreams, nothing like that. It's just one of those things of like, yes, you are having trouble sleeping now. Smile.
Yeah, you just deal with it.
So I'm kind of like zoned out a little bit lately. Today's the 1st, right? Yeah, it's Friday the 1st of October. Okay, good. I'm so glad I thought about that because, again, me being zoned out this weekend, I need to finish editing the Control series, and I need to start getting ready to post the videos on my main channel. And that'll be the first series I've ever edited. Mind you, there's a couple things that I've noticed with the editing that leave a little bit to be desired. Like, there's some things that... Oh, whoops. I feel like fixing, but I'll fix those like with my other series that in the future when I edit them. Like the next series that I'm going to start editing and posting, I think is going to be like the Fallout series. And because of how old Fallout is and how much people know about it, I think instead of like trying to focus on story and that, I'm going to focus on like all of my deaths and moments where I almost die and stuff like that. Like make it like a compilation type thing. Kind of the same thing I'm going to do with Neo, I think. Have all the cutscenes, and then have all, like, my deaths, and boss fight moments and stuff like that, I think. That's crazy. Man, they don't have Armored Core 3 for the PC, do they? And Front Mission 4? Front Mission 4. They don't have that for the PC either, do they?
Is it Armored Core 3?
Armored Core, yeah. You know, one of the biggest things I can't wait to get in the future, when I can?
You have Arma 3.
Arma. It's armored as in, like, you are an armored robot. An Armored Core. That sucks, though. I figured they wouldn't have it for...
I just need to spell it right. Give me a minute.
That's fine. It's one of those things where I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't because it's like an old PS2 game.
They have Armored Commander.
Yeah. Halo Infinite multiplayer. See, I've played the Halo games, but they never really, like, grabbed my attention for some reason. One of my fondest memories, though, does involve something called going to a lock-in, where basically we went to a... like a what do they call it? Like a party room, basically. And... we spent the night there playing Halo, where there are like 4 Xboxes in a room, and each Xbox was connected to a new TV, and it was all like a LAN game, and we were basically just kicking the shit out of each other, and man, it was a blast and a half playing that game. But even then, it never really attracted my attention enough to go out and get an Xbox. I think the problem was...
Wait, no. They did not make a game for this movie.
No, what movie?
Starship Troopers!
They made a game?
It's like StarCraft.
That makes sense. I have no idea how fun it would be, but I want to check it out because I love that movie.
Starship Troopers Terrain Command.
It's probably a shit game.
It's a RTS. No, it doesn't look that bad. It's
Really?
a RTS strategy. It doesn't look that bad. There's people that are playing it right now, like influencers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're playing it right now.
Wait. Is this a game that just came out recently?
It's a game that is going to be coming out in March.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Headed there now.
They're showing pre-test footage, like the beta.
Is this on YouTube or Twitch?
I don't know. Because it's just showing. It's for the Nets piece. Nets Fest. The celebration of upcoming games is on Steam right now.
And how much would that set me back?
Oh, it's cheap. $34.
Okay. Maybe. That might be a game that I get to play because I fucking love Starship Troopers. I really do.
Sir, why do we need to be trained in knife throwing when they don't have anything? Just
Yes, with the pin in his hand. Put your hand up on that wall. Put your hand up on that wall, soldier.
Oh yeah, are we going to watch the new Dune remake movie?
I've been thinking about it. It looks
Doesn't look terrible.
really interesting. Like they're going with a complete
Dune
different
has always
route
been
for it.
interesting, but I feel like it came out at the wrong time.
Yeah.
The movie came out at the wrong time.
There's a couple movies that are like that. Like a couple shows as well. They came out at the wrong time.
Like imagine all the old school cartoons like TMNT, He-Man, Transformers, like the old school stuff coming out now.
Well, it's funny you say that because they're coming out with they came out with a remade variation of He-Man, and apparently it's really good.
Yeah. Who's the first chosen on this? Oh, hi Hunter. How's your day? I mean, you're a bit late. You're not right on schedule. Can enter Overwatch upon ending turn. This chosen does not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire. That's so funny for the fucking Hunter.
I love when they it's a useless, almost a useless disadvantage.
You're not going to trigger Overwatch anyway, Hunter. You barely move. The only good thing is you go Overwatch by being your brittle, so send a ranger at you. Or send a click or semi-clicker to just fuck you over.
I mean, that could work.
Halo Infinite though, yeah, I'm just checking the new games. There's a lot of real-time strategies, adventure games that are coming out. Some of them are better than others, in my opinion, with what I see anyways. And nothing really catches my eye. The only thing that caught my eye was the Starship Troopers.
Yeah, it's coming around. There's like a certain time of year where a lot of games come out, and this is the time of year where a lot of games don't really come out.
I mean, technically, yes. That could be fun, because it's a good kind of twist on Overlord. But, then again, not really. They're making a Robin Hood game.
I almost said Men in Tights immediately.
That's probably the best one out of all of them.
That's why I almost mentioned it.
Basically, so it's a RPG adventure simulation open world base building single player casual management sandbox.
Huh.
So I don't think it's gonna be the Robin Hood that I like for say.
What gave it away? The base building and management? Or
You won't feel like Robin Hood, you'll just feel like an adventurer.
I love that you said you won't feel like that character because there's so many games now that went like the Spider-Man games and stuff like that.
Where Spider-Man, you feel like Spider-Man when you play that game.
And that's an amazing feat.
But the thing is with Robin Hood is like, Robin Hood, he's like, I make it more of a stealth game, to be honest. He stole. He wasn't known as this feared person. He was known as a person that stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Ironically, that statement, after a while, I realized how ironic that was.
Mm-hmm.
Because you stole from the rich, then they became poor. So what, do you give it back? Sorry,
Well,
I stole from you, here it goes.
A little bit more
Shit like
nuance
that.
than that, but I get what you're saying. That's kind of a funny way to look at it, though. Yes, I
Yeah,
have
I-
robbed you. Now take everything back. But it's more along the lines of, like, stealing a little bit of their wealth to give to the poor.
Yeah.
Also, people will take any idea and make it into something that could potentially be interesting, i.e., just look at the God of War stuff.
That was a big risk.
That was a
humongous risk,
huge risk.
but it worked.
It worked spectacularly. I think that's one of my favorite games to play when I was like frustrated, aggravated, and I was like, man, I want to get rid of my anger. I know, Kratos, the God Slayer.
Okay, I just watched a video of like, you know, okay, every God of War fan, I don't care what you say, every God of War fan has that one favorite moment that they have to hold in the base God of War games that just let all your frustrations out.
Yeah.
I have two of them. Poseidon is one of them,
Poseidon is a great one.
and Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes was such a good.
Hermes.
I think I loved Helios's though. Helios is just.
He was not even.
Ugh.
He was just at the mercy of him.
I know, but that's why I just like if you think about it, a lot like there's so many moments that are just like, yes, this is going to happen now.
Hermes again. Hermes was by far that's number one.
In all
By
honesty, above all, my favorite moment of like the moment that surprised me the most, but was the most satisfying, had to have been the final fight with Zeus.
Hey, you want to give a good laugh? I'm sending you another screenshot of what happened.
And then when they frickin' in the new God of War game when they like had that sequence showing, oh, that was so good.
Kratos wanted to look away so badly.
You saw? There's no time. God, oh, I want to play that game again so bad.
So, look at the Advent. Look at the little Advent soldier.
What? Really? Did I accidentally closed out Discord? I'm gonna lose my
Hold
chat
down the
for a minute.
relics. Me trying to grab the relics. Give me your relics. They have Blood Raven foot.
When do you say that?
No. I am
Give me
not
once. I'm looking up Discord on my tablet. This is why I want to have a second monitor so bad, so I can have chat open on my right hand screen, the game in the center screen, and I could use my tablet to look up random stuff while I'm gaming at the same time and not lose chat at any point. What's this?
Do you see that Advent? He's at the left to clicker.
Oh god, yeah, what about him? Oh god, what? He's stuck in that... What? Your back's supposed to be against the tree, if you want to sit like that, Advent.
Only in my game. Only in my game.
Well, Okay, so it was one of our guys got shot, unfortunately. Do I not have a medic?
Medic!
I do. I have a medic.
Every time I say medic, I'm just thinking of that German medic from TF2.
Yeah. That is a good representation for a medic to have.
Medic! Oh, I love the dove.
Yes. What's the dove's name?
I don't.
Archimedes. Archimedes! You don't know where that's been? The heart just exploding and Archimedes having a shower of red on him. Oh,
The thing is,
shit.
like,
Meet the Medic. That series, the Meet the series, such a great series.
Meet the Spy.
That one was my favorite. That one was my favorite. Meet the Spy and Meet the Heavy.
So like in horror.
I loved Meet the Heavy because of the I have yet to meet someone that can outsmart the bullet. Who touched Sasha? Who touched my gun?
Demo was funny.
If I was a bad demo man, I wouldn't be here now, would I?
The soldier just talking to decapitated heads. I will say I wish I got into I tried getting into TF2 early, but now I'm just like I can't get into that game. I can't get.
I couldn't get in for some reason. I just couldn't get in. I can't really get into.
I am never giving you my relics. They are mine, and you shall suffer, Jazz.
What are they called? Operator style based. Fighter. Like, I mean, I might be able to get into Rainbow Six Siege.
Here's this is like this for every game. Here's what my standpoint of this. Get a game while it's still fresh. Because if you get it late, there will be a skill gap.
You know what game it is? You know what game it is that I could utilize when they have different abilities, and I'm okay with it so far? Apex Legends. Hilariously enough, the only game that I've played so far where I've been more than okay with the character-based ability system has been Apex Legends.
The thing is, that way of me saying, "Oh, well, you have to get the game now," it's true.
No, you're not wrong. It definitely is true. Like, if I were to try and get into TF2 right now, the only people that are playing that game are the people who have played it for like 80,000 hours. So like,
and they still love it. Like, they still play it.
So like, if I were to try and get it, I might have fun with it, but my fun's gonna be tanked a little bit by the fact that, you know, I'm getting completely reamed.
It's like I said, a horseshoe skill gap, but people already know what to do. They already like.
They know every map like the back of their hand.
Yeah, like say with like the sense of like, if you bought Guilty Gear and you strip, and I say I never told you about I played Guilty Gear. You bought Guilty Gear, you looked up to me, I was like, I could kick your ass. I'm like.
It's funny. Okay. I kind of have a mindset. I have like a jump in the deep end kind of a mindset, like regarding sink or swim type stuff.
I don't have a planet, Jazz.
Where.
I have a domain.
I was about to say, you want a virus bomb his planet, and his planet's probably consisted of something that's one of the most hardy entities around, something like a chrysalid. Where like
you want a virus bomb chrysalids.
You give it a virus and it just makes it mutate into something even worse than what it was.
Good luck with that. You'll need it. But the thing is, like, I knew for a fact if I didn't pick up Guilty Gear early, I would have a way harsher skill ceiling to go.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, and like, do I own Sniper Elite 4 for the PC?
I think you actually own it for console.
I'll have to look at the games that I own.
And I get the sense of like, oh well, you know, so that's not always true. Some games don't really have that much of a skill gap. Alright, I'll go. It's not. Every game will have that.
Oh god, wait a minute, it's the cutscene, the loud as hell cutscene, I can't hear you. I'm loving it. I love how loud that is. And for some reason there's a hole in the wall behind the thing.
Yeah, no, don't worry, Tom. I had to go into your game, place it there, had to leave.
Well, no, it's funny because right over next to it, at this little thing where I'm pointing, is the Warlock, and right there, that looks like a door, isn't a door, it's a hole. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar.
Hey, Jazz, do you know my character's fire resistant?
I mean, considering he comes from hell, he comes from hell.
Think of Alistair from Hazbin Hotel.
Oh God.
And you know that's not an understatement for Evil Lord.
Probably drinking
That's
buddies.
the scary thing.
Is it bad that my first thought was that Evil Lord's drinking buddies with Alistair?
No, because it's true, probably. Honestly, if I could add anyone to like a show I love, I definitely would add a character to Aspen Hotel. I could definitely make a character that like needs something or has to go to that hotel.
Honestly, I just want to like, I adored the hotel, Has-Been Hotel. I want to see the next episode, and I'm patient enough to wait for however long it takes.
No, I don't mind either. Like that's.
I'm just glad that we've been seeing as much
Hell of a boss.
Hell of a Boss, yeah.
And it got actually like a really solid plot coming along.
Yeah. And there's like
it's oh shit.
Like the secret agency now. Oh, what's up with them?
Granted, they're just gonna get Verostica to do something, so that's my guess.
Possibly.
They could. Yeah, they could.
It's gonna be interesting to see what occurs because you have the snake lizard dude. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. From when they went to the farm. Slither, yeah, you have him. You've got the secret agents. You've got like so many different. You've got like so many different antagonists now. I love that.
Cherry Bomb is one of my favorites. Oh,
yes.
I love her so much. Because not only is it a reference to a rock song.
I love the newscaster. I don't know why. She's so bitchy. She is so bitchy, and I love that for some reason.
No, I like the other one.
Oh, yeah, the one with the gas mask. Tom?
Yeah, Tom Trench.
Tom Trench, yep. Tom Trench is great.
And the sense of like,
oh shit.
Somebody help me!
I love animated series for mature audiences.
Oh yeah. It's starting to be more and more of a thing, which I really do like. It used to be such like an obscure thing of like, oh, this is for adults? What? And now it's like such a common thing that I really do like. Because it shows how much animation has grown.
Well, it's not just animation. What the fuck just came out?
Hey!
It's not just animation. It's also the idea of like society kind of as a whole maturing a little bit, I guess. Because you couldn't get away with this shit. Like, could you imagine trying to watch Hell of a Boss or Has-Been Hotel 20 years ago?
It wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
It would not happen. Because the whole sense of... I feel
like very, like, religiously weird at that. Like, that's the best way that I can word it.
It's still good.
It's great. But back then, a lot of people would be up in arms because of, like, it focused on...
meme that came out of Has-Been Hotel, right? Was...
Vaggie.
Vaggie? The Doomslayer's at the door!
Yes! Yes! With the music... Oh my god! Yes! That meme was one of my favorite memes at the time. It would be...
Oh, hi, Doomslayer.
But that's so... It fits so well. Like Doomslayer and that...
Oh, wait, no. Another one is, since I like Helltaker. Helltaker versus Doomslayer.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It was beautiful. But...
I might run the main series with mods for Darkest Dungeon. I don't know why that came to mind, talking about this.
But, I will say this. I'm very grateful, and even kids, quote-unquote kids cartoons are starting to get way and way more mature.
It almost feels like the kids cartoon that kind of brought that to fruition was Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, it definitely was one of them. Teen Titans also helped.
Teen Titans did help a lot. But
yeah, because it was based...
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was what?
Oh, it's that stupid... I hate that ability. The one that, like, leapfrogs and dazes everybody.
Yeah, well, see, I will never play TF2, so, you know, I will never know. You know. I may be curious, but I'm surely not curious about that.
There are some times where it's like, there are games I know I will never play. Not because of any particular reason, just because they never gained my interest. Not even skill gap.
No, I'm one of such with skill gap. Like, if I'm getting a fighting game, I have to get like a month or two after it comes out.
Like for
Or
me,
I'm just not touching it.
I will never touch WoW.
That's fair.
Not even just because of the not the bullshit or the drama, but not just because of that, but because of like, I just have no interest in that game. I don't really have a lot of interest in MMOs, in all honesty. I might check out the remake of Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, well, I like FF14 because it's a Final Fantasy.
Of course.
It's big like noob shit.
Like if I can't even say it with a straight face. I tried so fucking hard. I was about to say, I mean, it'd probably be a different tune if they made a Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's called Metal Gear Survive. You want to play it?
No, I was gonna say Metal Gear MMO. Fuck off and give me, what was it, $1,000 if you want me to play that shit.
And you're thinking I won't at some
No,
time?
I'm thinking you will, and I'm terrified for that day because I'm gonna make it to where if I'm playing it and you add more money to it, the timer will continue to grow. Like it's gonna be one of those like marathon type things.
That day
Basically, it's gonna fucking start on a Friday and it's probably gonna end on a goddamn Monday because of you assholes.
No, the day Grant wins a lotto.
No, you fucking start your stock market shit, and then it'll be like, oh, hey, guess what? I came in. Yeah. It'll be one of those days, like where GameStop went from $12 to $400. Could you imagine that? Having like a couple thousand shares of GameStop.
Already, so
I know, but it can happen. It can happen again, and it will happen again. I look forward to the day that all of a sudden I get fucking like $10,000 to play that game for 10 hours.
And then I would put in the clause, oh yeah, you can't use your spear or fences.
I probably wouldn't do that anyways because I've watched reviews of it and that shit is boring as fuck. It's like a great way to play it, but it's boring as fuck.
It's the optimal way of playing it.
Yeah, I was watching reviews of... Oh my god. How the fuck? Like, who said that? Like, who did the quality assurance on that? Who was like, yes, this is a good idea?
No, Toon would play Gears of War for fun.
Oh yeah, I would play. The way that I play games is I play games casually, right? I'm a casual game player. Sometimes I'll play seriously. That's few and far between. For the most part, I focus on casuality.
Yeah, that's not that far-fetched that I would randomly stumble across Toon while I'm visiting the States.
I mean, if you ever go to Ohio, that would be highly likely.
Oh, hi, Oreo.
Probably in the future whenever I go to a convention or something like that. A big one.
Yeah, Comic-Con, I want to go to E3 so badly.
Yeah. Same.
I'm just... Because, here's the thing, I want to take my mom to E3. And to be like, oh, well, why are you taking your parents? My mom understands games. I don't need to explain shit.
My parents understand games. Fuck. How do I do this?
Where she knows more stuff than I do.
How do I do this?
On it. How do what?
One of my guys is mind controlled and I'm kind of fucked.
Kind's an understatement. Enjoy your resetting mission.
I have a grenade that I could launch over there and expose him. Who is this?
But one thing that I learned about myself is I want to travel. I want to kind of enjoy life while I still can. Because I just want to... How I see with this, and this is my whole thought process. I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life.
Well, the idea of, like, just do what you love and you never work a day in your life kind of a situation.
That's the thing. If I'm doing what I love, it won't feel like work. But if it's a job I dislike and I'm only keeping it for the money...
Like, I'm looking into doing something when I can as well, because like I said, as much as I would love to turn this into a career, so far it's been more of
That's
a hobby type thing, and I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm satisfied with the growth that I've been seeing. Like it's
Yeah, it's like, oh, no big deal, you
fantastic
move
so
on
far.
and you accept it.
I'm looking into trying to find some kind of a job I can do from the comfort of my own home type of thing. And one of the things that I've come across so far is like inputting data for a company. Like something mind-boggling, boring, but easy that like anybody can, well, not anybody can kind of do, but I know I could do.
But the sense of, I don't. Here's the thing. I was raised in a sense that I brought this up, and I said this even without my parents telling me. Those people that start working when they're 16, and you know they work for a house and stuff. More power to you. More power to you. But to me, I beg the question for some people if they do that, or if I had a kid, I would tell them outright, and I would say this: do you make any memories while you're working that 9-to-5 job? And if their answer is no, I'm gonna say, then why do you think it's worth it?
I
It's
mean,
like, well, I bought a house. That's nice.
That's similar to how I am.
Enjoy life, make memories, not, you know, it's fine to aim at a goal and it's like, oh yeah, like I want to get a house, but the thing is like, you don't need a house.
Anyways.
It's not a necessity. Yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. I'm not trying to sound rude when I say that, but I noticed you were starting to repeat yourself a little bit. But yeah, no, I agree completely. I'm of the mind, like, I'm just a chill individual overall. Fucking hate the Warlock. Aside from that,
I thought you hit the assassin.
well, he took over control of one of my guys. Stop shooting at him! What are you doing?
They're being dumb. That's what they're doing.
Guardian, because of fucking Guardian. All right, no, I'm a less no. Oh my god.
I was. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna kill him. If he keeps moving, my character is going to kill that dude.
Well, let's put this on the full screen and see how there's all this chaos. What the fuck happened to your squad?
The Warlock.
Just nade him and make him fall down.
If I have somebody that's in range to nade him.
Yeah, it's called you,
Oh, there's my 2 grenadiers right there. What a surprise.
They're dazed. Oh, lovely.
They'll probably die. Goddamn mind control.
So, what's one game that you... I guess you had high hopes for, but it did not pan out of, like, what you wanted?
Like the franchise itself, or a game, like a singular game from it, because Dead Space
Like a singular
3,
game.
Dead Space 3's up there. As much as people complain about it, I actually really enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077 and do plan to play it again in the future. That didn't do what you said you were gonna do. It said it was gonna blow up that wall. Why didn't it blow up that wall? You lied to me, game.
The game said no, that's why. But, a weird one. So, I thought I was a big fan of Red Dead Redemption. Alright? I buy Red Dead 2 the same day I buy another game. I haven't touched Red Dead 2.
That is a shame. Come on!
It's just being finicky.
No, it's being stupidly annoying. Motherfucker.
That's what finicky means.
No, finicky is like, I can still see it. Is that good?
hope.
Better be good.
Was it good?
No, it wasn't good. I would have been like, yeah. Son of a fucking...
An inch! Oh,
So stupid.
the game hates it right now. We should go, like, voluntarily choose to shoot the floor.
Maybe in the next XCOM game you can do that. Like, just decide
Or
where to
like in
shoot.
Valkyria Chronicles, you get to choose where you shoot.
Yeah, oh. That would be an interesting way to do something like XCOM. I don't know if it would work, though.
Oh, well, at least the Warlock dipped.
He's still mind controlling my person. I hate the Warlock. Oh, you had the... Ah!
But he has the extra armor.
Alright, we might have to just dip. Let's move you as far away as possible so you don't shoot your dude. Move you forward, I guess.
I am saying food break, so I'm just continuing to watch you run.
I mean, I got chicken off to the side, so if I need to eat something, I can eat it.
Also.
Oh!
I got a chicken burger. Spicy chicken sandwich.
God, I would love some spicy chicken right now. I mean, I can go get some hot sauce for the chicken that I'm about to chomp down on, but... eh. So I think I'm gonna have to restart this mission.
Oh, goody.
Which basically means it's been a waste of an hour and a half.
Oh, even better. What's that waste? You've been talking to me?
I meant for the game progress. At least I have chicken.
What are you, Leroy Jenkins?
Alright, so we're gonna...
Leroy, what the fuck? At least I got chicken.
It's kind of a shame to find out that that was scripted. You know? Did I just ruin something for you?
No, I'm just chewing on food.
I almost said don't talk with your mouth full. Oh, shit. Now, a big disappointment for me was Dead Space 3. Trying to think of other ones.
Okay.
How about you? You got any good ones like that for you?
I got one. I got one so vividly. The Dissidia franchise was always known to be one-on-one. Had a great story mode, multiple character stories, and everything. I heard that they were going to make another one, but for the PS4, because it's been prominently a PSP series.
Mm-hmm.
They changed it to 3v3. Okay. They got rid of the story mode that was strong about it. They got rid of the leveling system. Instead, it's a rank system. And that you only level up to level 10 to get everything. Not up until like not, you know, before. And the story mode was shit. It was a very huge disappointment for me.
Well, what's funny is, Jazz, I'll acknowledge your thing in a minute. What's funny though, Jazz, is the fact that normally I would already be done with the Warlock. Like I would have already killed the Warlock. However, we've come up with a little bit of a challenge within a challenge type of situation. Have it to where when I unlock the final mission, I don't do the final mission right away. Grant starts a new game on Rookie and sees if he can beat the game before I do, when I have to kill all 3 of the Chosen and the rulers, and then do the final mission. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit while before I can do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna mine. I'm gonna mine shield on this mission.
No, you don't. Just don't worry. Just send Queen in. She'll execute the Warlock. We're all good.
I don't have Queen.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I just have my character because I was being lazy and I didn't want to reorganize everybody, because everybody uses like different armor and shit now because of the mods that I hadn't active. So we're gonna lose grenades for mine shields, which I'm more than okay with.
You have both? I don't think the rule that says you can't have both.
What?
I don't think there's a rule saying that you can't have mine.
No, I meant for the skirmisher.
Oh, okay.
Well, these are useless to me, so.
See, I was disappointed with that whole Decidia thing because I like the concept of one-on-ones. I don't like the concept of 3v3s. Because I have a terrible thing of like, I always get shot in the fucking back.
Oh, no, see, that's why I hate free-for-alls. Like, say you're gonna play a Call of Duty game and you're not gonna play the Battle Royale stuff. Even if you are gonna play the Battle Royale stuff, I fucking hate free-for-alls.
Right.
Because it feels like you get, at least for me, you get one kill and then you just get obliterated. If you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I had fun doing a free-for-all was the one time I knew the map by like the back of my hand, and I'm pretty sure it was Metal Gear Online I was playing, and I was just fucking smoking everybody.
So, I played Valorant with a friend yesterday.
Is Valorant free?
Yeah. It's like CS:GO.
I might check out Valorant. I've been meaning, like, it's been on the long list.
But
but
I was like, okay, well, I don't do that well. I wasn't doing that well, and it was against players that were at same range, like newer players, because I haven't played for so long. The matchmaking's like, oh yeah, we're just going to throw into new players.
Mm-hmm.
I top fragged.
Nice.
You wanna know by how much? I died 12 times. Guess how much kills I got?
I was gonna say you got like 23.
I got 28.
Nice.
In the last round, I got an ace.
I was just about to say you had to have gotten at least one ace, because the way my math's working.
I was getting 4 kills every other round.
I was about to say, how many rounds are there?
13.
Yeah, I was doing math and I'm like, all right, you had to get at least 2 kills per thing, but the chances of you actually getting 2 kills per round are not that high. So more than likely, what ended up happening is you would have to have gotten a lot more kills on some. Yeah, exactly. Because in games like that, you either get 1 every round, or you get more than 1. It feels like there's almost no. Like, sure, you can get 2, but it almost feels like there's no in between.
Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
That went down the wrong hole. Fuck.
You good?
I took a sip of soda. It went down the windpipe.
Yeah, happens sometimes. It sucks when that does, though.
Oh.
Got it. Moving.
Man, you know what I almost want to do?
What?
Order fucking pizza.
I had pizza yesterday.
I don't know how that helps.
I ordered 16 wings and a medium pepperoni. With barbecue dipping sauce.
I have my own sauces at the house, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, dipping pepperoni pizza in barbecue dipping sauce. Oh, it's heaven.
Dude,
Tastes
barbecue and ranch with a little bit of hot sauce.
I don't like ranch.
You don't? Oh yeah, we've
Nope.
had this conversation before. Yeah.
I'm stupidly picky.
It's fine. I mean, everybody has that things that they're like, oh, I love this. I hate this, though. Like, I can't eat certain types of pickles because of the way that, like, the flavor is of them. It just...
Random, was it butter and something? Is it buttered pickles or something like that? Bread and butters or something?
What?
It's like a sweet pickle.
Yeah, basically. If it's too sweet,
can't.
I can't. If it's too sour, I can't. It's gotta be like...
Oh no, I have a sour tolerance because when I was a kid,
Oh no, I like sour stuff.
I would eat 4 or 5 pickles every other day and then drink the pickle juice.
Oh, I drink the pickle juice too. That shit's great.
So I have like a sour tolerance. You wouldn't believe again. The funniest story was this. I told my friend this, and I told him I could suck on a lemon warhead and not make a face at all. So
Warheads are great.
He's like, he went to the gas station. He's like, oh yeah, you think you're so tough? Try this. He handed me toxic waste. Got a lemon, sucked on it, no face. I gave him a blue raspberry because blue raspberry sour is so good, honestly. I give him blue raspberry. He spit it out in like 2 seconds.
Oh, bitch.
He's not. But
I know. I just had to say that because I figured it would get you a chuckle. It's always the best when you make a comment about somebody you don't know, because you gotta say it with a certain tone. Like I couldn't say this if we were talking over Discord with just typing, because there's no tone with stuff
anyone
like that.
can take words
Mhm.
personally, unless you know that person and you know what they're joking with.
Exactly. Like there's a group of individuals that I talk to on Discord, and aside from them coming along into the stream every once in a while and just seeing what's up, and like I've known them and they've known me for longer than 3 years now, I think. Yeah, way longer than 3 years. So it gets to the point to where there'll be times where I'll either be up late or whatever, and you know how if you're up for a long enough time, you start to get like
you just start not giving a shit.
Yeah, and basically like it's obviously it's different, but I'm gonna say this to try and make it sound better. It's very similar to if I were to have a puff, because like if I stay up for too long, because your brain starts to go without a filter, right? At least mine does. So one time I was having a conversation about some stupid shit, and they're like, "You're either really tired."
A conversation about me, cool.
Not everything revolves around you, Grant.
Oh. You want to check what the most popular command is?
I know what the most popular command is. Shut the fuck up. That's what the most popular command is. The command of your king.
Oh, the command of my king? Oh, okay.
Oh god, no. Don't. I'm fucking joking. Shut your mouth and don't curse me again, you bastard. I will fucking time you out of my channel for like a week.
Time out of mod? Oh.
I actually probably won't do that, because I'm pretty sure if I time you out of some shit, you lose moderator. Yeah. So, I'm too lazy to do that right now.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Just like in Black Clover, the demon was always stronger than the king. The silence.
I've never watched Black Clover.
It's called Blame. Yeah, Blame command.
Oh, I don't have a STF command. I probably should have an STF command now that... it probably won't get used though.
You know what I'm doing right now? I closed the game out and I'm just checking prices for the stuff I need to prepare for.
Oh god.
I'm just waiting at this point because you're like, what, 2 missions off from the final?
Well, I have this mission. another mission, and then I have research to do, and then the final mission unlocks. Right?
Shut the fuck up, command. Yeah, it's simple, Chaz.
I mean, you
Just
could
tell the person.
you could probably create a command, but I don't know how you do that through Twitch chat.
Okay, so this is the proper way of using the shut the fuck up command. Hey, tube, shut the fuck up. Easy.
Well, and then I disagree and don't listen because of the fact that this is me trying to be an entertainer and continuously communicate, due to the fact that, you know, dead air is some of the most annoying shit to listen to, at least for me,
Yeah,
when
but
I'm
Deadpool's entertaining.
watching my own streams. Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't there a Deadpool streamer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dead air is not entertaining, but Deadpool certainly.
He's got like 12 fucking monitors or some shit. It's hilarious.
12 monitors. 6.
Well, hey, I was only half off. That's good to hear, Jazz.
Let's try to take care of it as quickly as possible.
You know what's funny? I've been thinking about it, and there are moments where I'll have like a thought process of, man, I should probably just play like XCOM or play this game or whatever, right? Because of how there's a tendency to get a lot more viewership and stuff like that. But there's another part of me that thinks about like all the times that I've gotten other followers from playing games that I normally wouldn't play if I was doing one game. And that's why I'm okay for being a variety streamer. That and the idea of like getting stuck on a game because that's the only game that I play.
Hey, too.
I couldn't do it.
Hey, too. I'm loading up League of Legends. I'm just playing League while I'm waiting. There's one thing you learn too. I do shit my way.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I legit was just waiting for you to get. So it's like, fuck it.
Well, this is a great way for us to also think about in the future when we like. Maybe instead of playing XCOM when we do these things, we could play whatever game we feel like it. You know?
Yeah. But the only reason why I brought up the Darkest Dungeon is it would fit the motif.
Yeah. And I was thinking about playing Darkest Dungeon after Neo regardless, so it like two birds, one stone type of a situation. Damn. Minimal damage. I think that was minimal damage.
Well, I got this too. Hey, XCOM, can you go faster? I want to play the game. Okay, you're going to do fine now.
Well, it's less XCOM going faster and more me going faster. You know how slow I play games.
I'm very aware of that when I can reset 3 times and almost won.
Shut the fuck up. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. I tried so hard.
See? I tell a game to do something, it fucking listens.
That was a nice crit.
Enemy eliminated. I'm going.
I'm telling you, Toom, game's hearing me.
Every game hears the people that communicate about it. I don't know what it is.
No, I did this jokingly thing where I was counting for someone to like come back, and we were like all playing Final Fantasy and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
When I reached 1, apparently one of the people got DC'd from the server.
Oh, that's
Disconnected from the Final Fantasy server.
hilarious.
As soon as I said 1, they fucking DC'd.
One of the funniest things. One of the funniest things I think ever is like those moments where you go, alright, so as long as this doesn't happen, or I want this to happen, or something like that, and then it does, it feels like, yes, the game heard you. And it's responding in kind to what you said.
Yeah, the game heard me when I was bitching on how I was getting no items, and I get that 20 on the fucking weapon.
I mean, the game fucking heard you all those years ago when you cursed me. It just took a while for it to settle in, because you were at a very long distance away.
Yeah. Still find that funny. I guarantee you this, if it wasn't for the shit that happens in games, my chaos would not be as chaotic as it is. The sense of me saying, oh well, I have a chaotic motif.
Self-fulfilling prophecy situation right there.
Yeah. because I feel like if you just say it, it's not always going to be true.
You can't just say it to make it true. You have to also believe.
Yeah. I'm pure chaos. That's why I can play fast-paced games. I know what's fucking going on. Our brain runs at the speed of sound.
You know what? That's a interesting way to look at things. But you know what series I might purchase and play on stream as long as it comes out for the PC? The Grand Theft Auto trilogy thing with Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
You just have to follow the damn train, CJ.
That, I pray that I can get that quick because I do not want to spend as long as I did the first time I ever played that game. I spent like a week on that mission, it felt like. It probably wasn't. I think it was 3 days or something like that, but it was fucking 3 days too long. You know what I mean? All you had to do was follow the damn train. That meme, that and the "oh shit, here we go again" meme, those are some of my favorite memes lately. Here's a good one. I need to look up what memes came out this year. And I need to ask you...
What's the dog doing?
I need to ask you what your favorite meme is for this year so far.
Memes? Okay. Are we talking about memes in general or the memes I look at?
Well...
Because you know what memes I look at. I send them to you.
What your favorite meme is that came out this year that you know? Like...
It's not considered a meme, but it could be like the funniest thing I've seen this year.
Yeah, that'll work too. It's one of those things where I would need to look them up because...
No, I'm in my own little tight-knit community, and I'm in my own little core.
Well, everybody's in their own little community type thing when it comes to the internet. They have their own little...
Wait, did I tell you about my Pokemon pool?
No.
Oh, I got one of the EVs.
I think maybe you did? No, you didn't. You talked to me about...
Okay, so...
how you were doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but not Pokemon stuff because of the chance of pulling rare stuff there. Is yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's
that's
too
why,
RNG. Like it's too.
That's just too much for me.
It's too out of your favor.
Yeah, no, it's not consistent. To the point where it's like, oh yeah.
No, it's kind of funny you say that because I remember how much I spent fucking so many hours in Hearthstone, and I stopped playing that game when I realized how much of a pay-to-win fiesta it was.
I mean, I don't blame you.
It was such a sad, it was like somebody kicked my puppy kind of a situation when that happened. What Eevee did you get?
Here's the thing. How should I put this? I like RNG. I believe it's a great mechanic.
There's a difference between RNG and you can't play the game properly unless you spend $700 to get all the cards.
No, I call it RF, royally fucked.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely despise that. When I figured out that's what it was, because the way they were talking about, like, every, whatever year, a new thing drops, a new series, season, whatever it's called. And I was like, that sounds fun and interesting. And then I realized why they did it. And when the realization hit me, and I was like, oh, I really like this game. I really like this game, and I cannot play it because it's this pay-to-win bullshit.
Breathe is dead now. They shut down the servers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of saw that happening, though.
It was fun while we played it.
Hey, I'm glad we did get to play it. It was a great idea.
But it was also not. And once it was sort of already dying when we started.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games that was a little bit too early. I guarantee you in a couple years from now, they'll come out with a game that has a similar mindset of like a 1v1v1.
Right now, if I'm counting 3.
And it will be good. What's up?
3 ad breaks happened so far.
The ad breaks shouldn't be long.
No, it's like 30 seconds, which is what I've been dealing with.
Yeah. And they should be happening every 30 minutes to help prevent pre-roll ads.
But one thing that I don't mind is RPG grinding. I don't mind that.
Oh, okay.
because-
See, here's the thing. Here's what's funny. I'm okay with any type of grind, as long as it's a feasibly thing. Like, I did the math, and the amount of hours it would take me to grind in order to actually get all the cards I would need. By the time I got all the cards I wanted and needed, a new set would be coming out, and that old set would be going away.
Here's another
Or
thing,
Hearthstone.
kind of. Well, that's why we have Gwent. But
Gwent's pretty fun.
yeah, I haven't played for a while.
Same. I'm not big. Like, I gotta be really in the mood to play a card game.
No, not in. Well, you saw my deck.
Yeah, your ridiculous deck of many tricks.
Insects.
That almost reminds me of I've was watching a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament that was hosted by Nux Taku recently. I don't even know. It could have been last month. Fuck if I know. Anyways, and he did the fucking insect thing, and I was like, why do I feel like anytime I see insects in a video game, which are swarm, like bug, insect, whatever, which have swarm mentality, that would be like up your alley? Am I wrong?
Because the funniest thing was this. So you know, the insect of like, well, you can get like little insect creatures. I was able to get the card that basically ate 1 health units and change it to 2.
Oh god.
Now, I did this, and I did this a lot. I had a lot of cards that would give me 4, and then I also had cards that I basically had it where I tried filling my boards with insects, and then as soon as I would have Matt's insects, this is one of the many ways I was able to take rounds, I would slam that card down, and it would be a plus 32.
Jesus.
Plus 30, plus 32. And that's not including the buff cards I would have, and that's also not including any other bonuses that I would have got. And that sense of all that basically meant 3-4 cards could get me up to 50 points.
That's kind of insane.
Well, I loved the insect deck. I knew how to run it. And I ran it my way. No, I would go with more fire types. I love fire types. I love them too much. I would stick with a major dragon deck.
I was just about to say, you feel more like a dragon personality. I was literally just about to say that. That's hilarious.
I'm not even gonna say I'm not even gonna say that plus the W word, because no, that's just a setup for a joke. I refuse.
W word.
Well, you just said it. You say dragon blank, and then the person retaliates.
Oh, rolling my eyes at those little play on words I never really enjoyed until recently.
Yeah.
When I saw how like when I first came across it was that dude in the doctor's suit or the research suit or whatever you want to call it, and he was going through the whole list of Sugma what?
And then,
yeah. But it was only till recently where I was watching clips of people falling for it when the chat's like, "Hey, you going to SawCon?" And it's like,
yeah, I've seen that one,
oh my god, that's the one that made me go, maybe these aren't that bad. Because
not that bad. You treat it as its own thing.
Yeah.
And you just kind of appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you decide to tell you oh, I hate these, it's
this is the way. You know why I'm okay with them more now than before? Because they're 1,000 times better than any Yo Mama joke.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the internet's not full of Modern Warfare 2 lobbies anymore, so.
You know what one of my favorite
parts of it.
Okay. Here's a good one. You said that, and for some reason I thought of my favorite meme of all time. Bar none, no questions asked, what my favorite meme of all time is. The first one that pops in my mind, press F to pay respects.
That was beautiful.
Because of the fact that it exists outside of, You can go on any
I'm not
website,
against-
you can go on any channel, you can just anything, and like something will happen, and you would
And the
know,
person-
before you even look at the comments, somebody has said F, or press F to, like they did the whole meme,
They've
or they
given
just did
major
F.
Twitch thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
a humongous Twitch thing. I'm just saying how it is. Deck wise, again, I just loved Monsters so much in Gwent. It was just so much fun for me to play those decks and figure stuff out.
You have nobody to blame but yourself for this because you brought it up. You said deck, and my brain immediately went down that line of like, man, that's a thick deck.
Yeah, don't worry, 60 cards.
Oh my god, I hate myself sometimes.
Even has some Yu-Gi-Oh fans going red.
Oh.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, there was this thing that I learned after a bit. That there was no limit to how many cards you could have in a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Nope,
So this
the
guy-
largest deck in the world. The largest.
Someone did that.
It
someone
needed
did that,
it
and
needed
that's why
two
there's
people to carry it around.
He did that pure as a joke, but that joke actually got the people to be like, okay, there is a limit.
Yeah. That's a lot of the times people will come up with something and be like, "Oh, we need to make rules to make this not be a thing anymore."
Yeah, because you're just like, oh, you can do whatever you want, and someone proceeds to do whatever they want, and it's like, wait.
How would you
what?
even, like, realistically, if you did play a deck like that, which, again,
You're not getting the cards that you want. There's
No.
no fucking way.
and the funniest part is I'm pretty sure they went above and beyond to make sure it was like a tournament legal deck at the time. At least I wish they did. I hope they did.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Fucking, you would need a step stool just to get a card. Oh my god.
Imagine if like D&D races were like,
Imagine
Like,
if
if-
two people went to a tournament and oh my god, I want to see two decks go up against each other that are that.
they just pull a card from the side. This is my card.
They would literally need like a step stool. Oh my
How
god,
would you
that's
manage that? To be honest, if you were a TO, how? How would you tell them you have to draw this way?
all right. And now with 10 million life points on the line for both players because they have a deck that is too tall to even bring into words. Oh god. He shot the tree down.
Well, that's good.
At least I think that was a tree.
What I never could get into card games, no matter how hard I tried. Just because my brain fucking hurts, and the only reason why I could play Gwent is because it doesn't really feel like, it's not that intense.
It's not a traditional card game.
Yeah, no, you're playing different ways, and you have to set yourself like 3 different win conditions in one, and you have to like set everything up.
Oh, it's funny. I figured out why the AI crits as much as they do.
So you're playing on command difficulty.
No. It has something to do with the percent chance to hit and the percent chance to crit being a little wonky. Where if like the percent chance to hit is below the percent chance to crit, it's almost guaranteed to crit if they hit. Because the AI registers that it hit this 13%, therefore it will crit.
Hmm.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, it does.
It's a mishap with the programming. God, programming, I have so much respect for I think I've said this before, but when I was going into high school, junior year, wait, how does it go? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, yeah, junior year. I was doing something called the CVCC, which is a career thing to help you figure out what career you would want to do in the future. And the career that I was really into at the time was programming, right? So that's what I was gonna go buckle down and seek it. Programming's so fucking like, I remember one of my buddies made a program. They initiated it. They figured out what was wrong, and we sat down and did the math. And because of one miswritten line of code, the program would run for I think 311 years before it would finally finish the last integer number. And we were like, how?
Because that's programming. It's
Yep.
a different language.
Literally.
People don't.
There's so many
Yeah,
different
exactly.
programming languages. It's
Yeah,
kind
like
of ridiculous.
legitimately a different language.
I'm happy that
Hey,
I passed with a C in that class.
I did decent. But there's one thing I feel like I'm going to be as like loose as I can with saying this. There's some things people force you to do
Oh god.
that it may be something that you love to do, but you start hating it
Because you're forced. That's. You said that, and as soon as you said that, I knew exactly where we were going to the line, because I've had thoughts about that for a long time. For a perfect example, Hideo Kojima. One of the biggest things is after, like, he wanted to stop producing Metal Gear games
after
one.
yeah, he's like a one and done.
He wanted to move on to other stuff, but because of how popular it was, he goes, fine, I'll you want it? Here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get, this shit. Which, it's not shit, it's hailed as one of the... It's like, still not a fan favorite, but if you break it down and think about what it is, the second game is a fucking masterwork. The second game is such a masterwork. And then 3 came out, and that is like everybody's fan favorite, and 4, I love 4. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to 4, but even that he didn't, like, he was forced to do that, he still put so much into it.
He gave a shit about
And
it.
then finally, Konami fucking tipped the barrel and made him make another Metal Gear game, and he was gonna make it to be like the like legitimately the final one. Because, like,
That's why-
literally, the only way they could make any more Metal Gear games after that was to make spin-offs or something like that. Because the way the story was gonna go is the story was gonna end at the very start of, like, Metal Gear. Like, the first
And
Metal
that's
Gear
why
game.
Metal Gear 5 feels like it's missing something.
Because it is. It's missing, like, 2/3 of the game or some shit like that. Or a third of it or some shit. And he had to rush the development of it. That was such a disappointing thing to find out. That the game was incomplete. And they just...
That's like if you get to God of War Ascension and, like, not God of War Ascension, if you get into, like, God of War 4 and you don't even reach the mountain.
Or
Like,
you
oh,
or
yeah,
you get to the mountain, and it's like, oh, you need to go here. Stay tuned for the next series. That was such a
It's
long
like-
game. When we, like, it was funny, when I was playing that game for my dad, there was a moment where he was so excited to get to the peak because he had thought that would be it, and then we got there and we found out it wasn't it, and, like, he was like, I mean, not that I'm upset, but the game's still gonna go on? I'm like, yeah, this is the halfway point. He looked at me and was like, what? And I was like, yep, this is the halfway point. That was all.
And
Go.
they don't make games like that
No.
much anymore.
They don't. Well, they might start making games like that again, because for the longest time, companies were like, people don't want single-player stories anymore. Which is the dumbest mindset I've ever fucking heard in my
It
goddamn
was EA
life.
that screamed it. But the thing, how should I put this? I went with the conversation with a friend and with my mom. They said they're not going to do stuff like that anymore. I asked why. Because they can't monetize it.
Yeah.
That is a very true statement. And
What's
I
funny-
I hate saying that that's a true statement. I hate saying it. But it is.
What's funny though is that I think there will always be single-player stories. Like,
yeah. I'm not saying there won't be. I'm not saying there won't be. I'm just saying, when the PS3 and that's what 360 were out, it's like every other game was like they bothered to build their own worlds and
they put
really
so much
take you
lore into it. They didn't try and. This is what I love about video games, that like Control. Control's a perfect example of a modern game that has so much life into it. Like, there's so much like lore and paper and like.
Bayonetta 3, the game that's coming out, that has a lot of people excited for it.
But yeah, I would love to see it, like another Control game come out because of how much fucking like thought process went into the game.
They cared about every last detail.
Yep.
And you could tell that they did. It's not like, oh, they might have. It's like, no, you could outright tell that they cared for that game.
Yeah, I came across a Reddit post of a person finding a secret room, and it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, I wonder how I missed this. It's literally walled off. Like, it's not one of those situations where the paint's a little bit different and you could tell. It's walled off to the point the person was fucking around, probably, shot their gun, and blew a hole open and was like, wait, what? Like, they have secret rooms.
It doesn't sound like it would be a me thing to do.
Probably, but they have secret rooms in that game that are literally so secret, for as long as the game has been out, no one's fucking discovered it until, like, literally yesterday, kind of a situation. I love shit like that. Like,
I feel like the best examples is with games have been following trends.
oh, that's because they make money. That's why battle royales are so popular, because of how. I mean, not popular. That's why they're so common, because of how popular DayZ got. And then after DayZ got that popular, they came up with an actual, like, these are the rules of what a battle royale has to be like. It has to have a wall or some type of antagonistic source that will prevent you from moving forward if you don't go into the next location, which will draw everybody else to it. And there can only be one team or person alive. Fairly simple. But it works so well.
But the whole concept of me rethinking of like, oh yeah, Avengers, was I replayed Darksiders 2.
Darksiders, is
It's
that
a
like
beautiful franchise.
that's a okay? I think I have that franchise for free from Epic.
Actually go in and play it. It's beautiful.
I'll probably end up playing it. You know what? Here, let me think really quickly about what my quote unquote schedule is going to be for games and this for next year. I think next year I'll be able to play through the series before April.
Definitely play through 1. Play through 1, 100%. 1, then 2, then 3. It's actually like when it came out, the story, because it's so well done and it's so much fun. And I get that it's like, oh, some of it's cheesy, but
cheese is amazing, and like if it's done well, you know what I mean?
To show how strong the action adventures were in what was it, Gen 6 for gaming. Asura's Wrath came out in Gen 6.
Asura's Wrath is a fucking
beautiful game.
Yeah, for like the way the characters were, I was not expecting, like,
it feels like an anime. Actually,
I was half expecting it to be a lot more like Angry Man fights gods, like God of War, but there was just a little bit more to it than that. Mind you, there was more to Kratos' thing as well, but Kratos leaned more into the rage, go against the gods, raw, and Azura went more into the rage, going against the gods, but I have emotions as well, raw. That added thing, that added I have more emotions as well, changes so much about it.
And that sense of... Also, Xenoblade Chronicles came out during the 6th generation, which is highly praised for being one of the strongest RPGs, so it's also made by a European branch. But those games came, like, to show popularity is to be like, oh, well, Modern Warfare came out back then, it's like, Borderlands fucking came out during 6th gen.
Geez, Borderlands, wow. I have so many memories with Borderlands playing that. Playing that split screen with. I'm trying not to say their real name. Joe Jenga. There you go. Tried so hard not to say their real name. Anyways, Borderlands. I need to play Borderlands 2.
Oh, I'm down to play it with you. I got it.
What do you have it for?
Steam.
Okay. I wonder, like, if there will be things from Epic and.
It gets on sale for like 10, 12 bucks.
Well, I mean, I have it. I own it on Epic. I just don't know. Like, it should be fine to play the game with each other.
I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll have to experiment and figure it out.
We'll cross that bridge when it gets there.
Yep. Or we'll blow it up if we have to.
No, that's my job.
The Wii was rural.
But the Deadpool game came out in the 6th generation. Which, yes, it's not the best game.
It's a Deadpool game, and it's obvious that it is. Game. That's why everybody loves it. It might not be the best game around, but because it's
and I kid you not when it says the disc was a pancake.
It's so obviously Deadpool. That's why it's as loved as it is.
It was repetitive. It was boring if you tried to get the platinum. But it's Deadpool.
I love how you can say that, and I know for a fact you had a blast and a half with it, even if it was repetitive and boring to try and get the platinum. You know how many games are like that, though, if you think about it?
That's why.
Like, the
It
idea
wasn't
that
difficult, to be honest.
Well, it might not have been difficult, but here's the thing. The only game I think I've like, not... Hold on. I accidentally got the platinum for, Final Fantasy 15. It wasn't really boring to get the platinum for XCOM 2, but it was a slog to do it. If I want to get 100% of the achievements for this game on PC, God, I'm not looking forward to doing that.
I feel like with the 6th generation, and I will say this, lately, I think what's the best generation for gaming. So much good games came out back then that are still held up on a pedestal.
Done. You ever play that game?
No.
PlayStation 2. Wonderful game. I'm pretty sure it was the predecessor of Red Dead Redemption.
Let's see.
Red Dead Revolver. Red Dead Revolver, my bad. It wasn't Gun, it was Red Dead Revolver. Gun was a entirely different game. I can't believe I mixed those two up. Gun had a really good story, though. It had a couple of moments that were kind of ridiculous if you thought about them, but it was still fun.
The Modern Warfare series came out during the 6th generation. Which it's highly regarded.
What generation are we in now?
7. No, 8.
Okay, thought so. Because there's a part of me that was like, this generation talk. I think I know what you're talking about, but I need to figure out how many generations ago that was. So that's PlayStation 3. Stuff like that. Yep.
Which I will still. Not only did we get probably the best story-based games that came out of gaming, or
basically a lot of the games that exist now exist because of the games that came out then.
Yeah, and a lot of the games that were praised in the PS2 got remastered.
Yep.
The first time Final Fantasy X got remastered, first time Kingdom Hearts got remastered, was Gen 6. And first time we had online gaming was technically Gen 5 with that spots, and PS2. But the first time we had like an online store to like legitimately when it became mainstream.
It's funny you say that because that was PS like just after that. PS3 got me to learn about like oh, digital games are kind of cool, and then 4 reconfirmed it. Digital games are so fucking phenomenal. Like, you own it. You don't have to worry about a disc getting dirty, broken, scratched.
You could delete it, re-download it as
Yep.
much as you want.
Yep. That realization was like, screw your presents under the Christmas tree. Like, that's not that that's what it was, but that's like the emotions it was, because it was better than that, almost.
Like, another thing is, like, Infamous came out on Gen 6.
Man, I want another Infamous so fucking bad.
Halo 3 came out on Gen 6.
When I was watching the games thing, where they were talking about Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, I thought Spider-Man 2 was Infamous instead of Spider-Man 2. When I first saw it, I was fucking hyped. And then they showed Spider-Man 2 and I was like, I'm still hyped. Not nearly as much as I was before. And then Wolverine showed up. Oh my god, dude. And then God of War.
Oh, Wolverine's gonna be fun. If they don't make it a hack and slash, I'll be mad.
Hold on a minute.
I mean, loud noises.
Exactly. What were you saying?
No, okay. If they don't make Wolverine a hack and slash, I will be mad.
I want Wolverine to be like, and then he fucking died. Like Wolverine stabbed somebody in the fucking chest and then they died. Like, that's the best way I could word it with how blunt I am sometimes. I can't think of a better way to word it though. If you understand what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it's like you feel like Wolverine.
Like, I don't want any hand holding. I want.
You're Wolverine. Why the fuck do you need a hand holding? You drink alcohol because it doesn't affect you. Welcome to Wolverine. That's actually true. That's why he drinks so much.
Yep.
It doesn't affect him. It affects him so much little than other people. That's why he has like stupidly high tolerance. But I also want to see Deadpool in the Wolverine game. Like a cameo.
I want to see Deadpool in a lot of shit because,
I mean,
like,
my
I
first
love
time
the
ever
Deadpool
seeing
character.
Deadpool. So my first time ever seeing Deadpool was Ultimate Alliance 2.
Oh.
First time ever seeing him. I liked him. I didn't like him, but because I was playing my favorites. I was playing Nightcrawler. I was like Nightcrawler. I think I had Ghost Rider. But Nightcrawler was my favorite. I always had him. But he was the first time seeing him. And I will proudly say, Ultimate Alliance came out during Gen 6.
I found out about Deadpool by complete accident. I was looking up something for XCOM, and I mistyped something or I added a letter by accident, and it showed Deadpool, and I was like, who's this? And then I went down the rabbit hole research binge of who Deadpool was, and I was hooked. You could, oh my god, I gotta say this joke. You could even say it was love at first sight. Shit.
Did you find him riding on a extraordinary tiger unicorn?
No, this is a long time ago. Like, when X2 was, or not X2, X3, X-Men 3, yeah, X-Men 3 was coming out. God, that's a long fucking time ago. I'm old. Shut up. Anyways.
But I understand I'm maybe a bit biased because I grew up on Gen 6.
But I'm biased towards PlayStation 2 games because of a similar situation right there. Because, like, some of the games I had that, like, Gun, one of my favorite games of all time was Gun. You'd have to look it up to watch anything of it because of how old it is.
But I will just say this, and I mean this fully. Gen 6 did bring us some bad games. But it brought us Dead
well, every
Space.
Generation has
but
games like that.
It brought us Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead Space. My favorite horror game of all time. Bulletstorm's a good one.
Like, again, all the like the best Call of Duties that came out. Highly praised as the best ones in the franchise. World at War, Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Highly praised as the best ones. And that's not an understatement either. That's like, it's like kind of well known.
I'm curious to see what games people are going to talk about. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to word this, but try and bear with me. In the future, when people are our age having this same conversation, what games do you think they're going to be talking about regarding the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4? Like, what do you like? Do you think they're going to be talking about God of War? Yep.
Second Son. Because that was seen as a really good one.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
GTA 5.
Oh, GTA 5, man.
It came out Gen 6, but it
Okay, hold on.
Gen
Let me see if
7.
I can say this joke with a straight face. Skyrim.
Oh god.
There's
Smash
only.
Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, hey, are you watching my stream?
Yes.
You
Why
see,
is the guy just standing there?
because he's dead. He died standing up.
You got some great snake intimidation skills, god damn.
Oh, you heard about the game Unmetal?
On what?
Unmetal?
No.
Apparently it's a parody of Metal Gear Solid.
That sounds funny.
Man, I think it's next month. No, it's this. Wait, what month is this right now? The 10th month?
October. Yeah, 10th.
So 11 something I think is when the anniversary edition is supposed to come out for Skyrim. That's when I'm probably gonna end up playing it on stream. So
Oh wait, I have a game that
after Darkest
I have on
Dungeon
my
is
wish
done,
list.
I'm playing that. Sorry, go on.
I have a game on my wish list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at like, you know, the Tokyo stuff. By the way, they're going to be talking about stuff about Guilty Gear on the 3rd, I believe? 3rd or 5th? So get ready for rants that day.
Cool.
Because they're going to be talking about that stuff, which will be cool. But it was a game called Jet Corgi.
What?
You heard me?
Jet Corgi, like the dog Corgi.
Yes.
All right. As for games on my wish list, it's something that's already been it's already out or has been out, but an official the complete game hasn't come out yet. All of my plans will be derailed as soon as I see Dwarf Fortress released.
Yeah, it's called Proto Corgi, and you know those shooters where it's almost like a bullet hell? It's a bullet hell.
Oh, cool.
It's a bullet hell shoot 'em up. I did because it's a fucking corgi.
Can't really deny corgis. Corgis are adorable.
No, I cannot. That's why Cowboy Bebop is one of the best.
The fucking live action adaptation not having fucking Ed.
Corgi.
They have Einstein. They have Ein, the corgi. They don't have Ed. From all the stuff I've seen so far, they have Spike, Faye, and why? Why do I always forget his name?
Spike.
No, it's Spike's partner before Faye shows up.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Aang? No.
Oh, this is a good visual novel.
What is that?
It's called If You're a Ghost, Call Me Here.
Ooh.
Where the player must instantly judge the content of multiple conversations that are displayed on the screen at the same time and continue to make the right choices in order to connect combos.
Oh, that's kind of fucking crazy sounding.
That's cool. I like visual novels. I still need to finish off Purgatory.
I've recently come into a like for visual novels.
I mean, one of the very first games I downloaded on my Steam was Helltaker.
Weird that that's a visual novel. At least in my mind.
Technically it is. Technically it is.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it's weird that it is. Even on a technicality, it is what it is.
And
another one I wanted to get so badly was Doki Doki Literature Club.
Why is the wall exploded?
Because I was there. Why else?
Alright. Also, what's really funny is I'm pretty sure that caused it to glitch out a little bit, because I think the Warlock wasn't supposed to be up here. And for some reason they were. So that reset was a legal mulligan, is what I'll call it.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
But
God, I'm only gonna do one mission tonight because I'm suddenly got really fucking tired.
Do I end after you're done your mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably gonna take another 20 minutes for me to wrap up though.
But after you, this is only when you like decide to branch off genres, and you could say this about yourself. As soon as you start branching off genres, you start appreciating a lot more of the shit that they do.
Mm-hmm. The risks they
Like,
take.
Yeah, because like I said, I get that God of War was extremely successful, but there was a chance it wouldn't be.
The way that they were doing it was completely, it was a game, kind of like what they did with Grand Theft Auto. Like, it was a complete game changer to how it normally was, right? So there was a high chance that it wouldn't turn out as well as it could have turned out, but it did.
No, it did. It turned out fantastic.
So much so that it became one of, if not the best video game of that franchise.
Because it didn't get the Game Awards also? Didn't they get the award for it?
Pretty sure. Like, here's a good question. What the hell are they gonna do for Grand Theft Auto 6? Like, you think they're gonna have a similar character?
They'll remake GTA 5 and just say it's GTA 6.
No. Maybe. But like, do you think they could go back to a single player thing? Like only one character?
It has to be online.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I know it has to be online. They want to make as much money as possible, which is how they fucking are making hand over fist with this game. But I'm talking about, like, in Grand Theft Auto, you can switch characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they go back to only having one character, or do they stick to the multi-character switching thing? I know you made a joke about them remaking 5 and just slapping a new coat of paint on it and calling it 6, but
here's how I see it. This is how legitimate I see it. You know of Saints Row, right?
of course, they're getting a remake of that game, and a lot of people are apprehensive about it because of how it looks, but I'm excited for it.
Saints Row 3 is already up. The remake.
I meant, like, Saints Row.
The OG?
No.
Oh, the OG.
They're not, no. This is like, there's a remaster, which is what Saints Row the Third is, and then there's a remake, which was what Saints Row is. Remasters are just, it's the same game, it just has better graphics, it runs better on newer systems, stuff like that. A remake is kind of like what they did with Demon's Souls. Like, the game is pretty much exactly what it was before, but there are obvious differences, aside from just a graphics boost.
But with how I see, since Saints Row took a major risk when they made Saints Row 3, and they stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what GTA is going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And not only are they going to do that, but I think they're going to try and one-up it.
How so? More characters?
5.
Ooh, really?
That's my guess. My guess would be 5. 5 characters altogether.
Huh.
Because if they're going to have 2 cities, which I can see them doing, 5 would make sense.
Where did you get the 2 cities from?
They've been working a long time on GTA sets. And when GTA 4 came out, they created an expansion where it allowed you to go to the other side of the city. Now, how did they one up it? They created a bigger city.
Now
That
here's
allowed
my
you to go
question.
further.
Here's my question. Where does it take place at?
Honestly, I think a great place would be New York.
So Liberty City again.
Yeah, revisit it.
Honestly, I think Vice City might be where they would take it, because it's been a while since they've done anything with Vice City.
Or they could do it in Canada.
Or they could do it in multiple places. What if each 5 characters, like, oh my god, imagine if they had 5 characters for 5 islands.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because every game,
It'd be too much, I think.
I don't think so. Because GTA always has a way, like Rockstar always has a way of like giving you just enough.
Would the characters have to interact with each other like they do in Grand Theft Auto 5?
No,
Okay.
that's gonna be the nice thing. Some characters would be completely attached to their own story.
Oh my god. That actually sounds fucking amazing when you word it like that. Like,
Here's the thing: they would be like, "Oh, hi, person," but they wouldn't have to interact with them.
and like they
It's
could
just
hear
not
you, like you could hear about their tales from like the news or some oh my god, you just made like, you know, the have you ever watched Jimmy Neutron?
Yes, a little bit.
You just brain blasted me basically, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a like.
That's why part of me wants to become a game developer. Cause I
Come up with some
I
fucking
think
good
I-
ideas.
know I do.
Like at first I was kind of like, I don't know if that would work. Like I do not know if that would work out. And then like I thought about it as you were saying it, and it's like that. Good idea. Like, good fucking idea.
Cause everyone wants to one-up their games. How did Titanfall do it? Simple. They didn't make an Xbox exclusive.
I was gonna make a joke and I said they actually made a good game.
Titanfall 1 was good.
I know that I was gonna make the joke. That's why I stopped myself, and I still talked about making the joke. Ugh.
But it, because with Red
Oh,
Dead,
you heard about the rumors of Titanfall 3?
oh, finally, fucking finally.
I said rumors. You know how rumors can be.
I know how rumors could be, but still, is that actually taught at least?
I heard one reference to Respawn and maybe artwork that's referencing Titanfall, like that's close to Titanfall. I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
But this is what's awesome about rumors like that. It's not going to be one of those things where you look it up and it's hard to find. You're going to look it up and one of the first results are going to be rumors of Titanfall 3.
Everyone, because people that are Titanfall fans, they're patient. They're incredibly patient. They have Apex.
I was about to say, a lot of people who are like fans of video games, like, this is going to sound weird how I'm wording this. For example, people who are fans of Metal Gear Solid, our patience knows no bounds because we know the chances of there being a new Metal Gear game are like 0.02%. Right? But if there's like, we'd still be happy with it existing. And then there are people, please don't kill me. Then there are people that are like you who can be like, ah. What the fuck?
Ah.
Did you see that?
Why did you pull out your sniper as your pistol?
Because he's a fucking badass. He was so angry. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you with my sniper rifle instead of my pistol. Oh, that's funny. Oh god, that's perfect opportunity for a blame command right there. That perfect visual glitch. Please don't kill me.
But fuck, what was it? I had a concept for a game way back, and I forget what it was. But it was something different. Because I look at everything with the I don't want to follow the trend.
You want to
make
do something new, unique, and different that becomes a trend.
Not just. I want to do, well, let's say, what Grant does best. Instead of, here's inside the box. I'm like, I'm walking outside into the void.
It's more along the lines of, here's the box, here's outside the box, and here's off the planet. You're off the planet?
Yeah, I'm completely off the planet. Cause I don't like that sense of jumping on a trend, right?
It's easy.
Yeah, it is. And to be fair, it's like, oh well, if you want to do something innovative, that's fine.
I'm a firm believer of like no risk, no victory type of thing. Like
Because I would make a game that would be like, oh, jump. I would make like an action adventure, like almost like, not like God of War, but kind of like the old school stuff. And actually, like, make a world. Because I want to. And if I was going to be making FPS, it would be harsh for me because like everything has been done, right? But if I was going to make an action adventure, I know what I could play off with. I can play off with what I know best and what mythology I study and everything I go off with it. Right? I don't have to create a Sun Wukong game. I don't have to create something that
you
is
can
already
just
there.
like it's funny you say that because I'm thinking about it. I haven't thought of it yet, but I'm pretty sure that could be some interesting idea for FPS. Like it's one of those things that's like, ugh, it might be a little. I would like to see a new type of FPS. Like it's still a first-person shooter, but it's not like a war, or it's not. It's just something different. Anyways, sorry. Go on.
Let's see. When it comes to FPSs, there's one thing that rattles my brain. I want to do something like Borderlands 2. Not with the gun aspect, but with like the RPG aspect. And I feel like with guns, there's so little that you could do that I would be more in the sense like I'm more medieval kind of type. But I would want to create a world, and this is why I want to create this world so madly. Because I could create concepts of monsters and creatures, and I want to do something like Witcher.
Ooh.
But my own world.
No, I can see where you're getting from. As soon as you were saying, like, I like that.
Because I know with the creativity, I could potentially do it all. I just have to structure it right.
Hey,
Like,
guess what, bitch?
tasks-
I got fucking mind shield. Sorry, I had to interrupt you to say that.
I watched the Warlock say, I don't give two shits.
No, that's with the mods. You can actually make a mod to where you can overload a mind shield.
That'd be funny if you had something left that on.
It would be the opposite but funny.
It would be hilarious.
You know, this is the first time where I'm actually paying attention and thinking about the AI. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Two things happened that I knew would happen. I kept him out in the open there purposefully because I knew that he would use retribution. And I had you stay over there after I slashed you because of untouchable. And you... everything... all according to Cake.
Hmm?
All according to Cake.
I mean, Joe's thinking the cake's a lie.
Now you're thinking with portals?
No, now I'm thinking with orange. With a little bit of blue.
Is it bad that my first thought was orangey gland, I didn't say banana?
No, aren't you glad I did say banana?
God, I hate how this is gonna fucking have him teleport because we've done damage to him.
But something with the Witcher, because I focus so much on stuff I understand. Like if I say I was like forced into a situation. Okay, make a game about dragons. I'm like, okay. What do you want with it? I want dragons to be emo. Okay. And
I'm
what
glad
else?
you said okay like that because my brain immediately like record screeching emo dragons. What?
Let me continue with the weird concept.
High school dragons basically is what my brain thought of, and then you like what? Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry. I would say this joke. In this game, there's a whole different definition of roasting someone.
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
I don't care. It got me to laugh. But the thing is, like, goth, like, emo, dragons, FPS. Three words that shouldn't belong together. You know what my brain would go with?
Can I add anything else? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay. The dragons are gonna be placed in hell.
Hell dragons, that's new.
It would be that. The emo would be the sense of not understanding where they belong in this place that is damned for everyone. And the FPS adding motif would be more in a sense you would be not killing anyone, but more in a sense the FPS would be taking place in your own head, and the entire thing would be a concept of your imagination, but it would make you deal with the emotional trauma that you're dealing with, or the emotional baggage that you're understanding, not knowing a place where you could belong when you're a giant creature like that.
Not gonna lie, that's a weird one.
It's weird.
I'd have to play something like that. I'd have to play something like that to like really get a feel for it. And it's true, it does sound interesting, but like I'm sat here and I'm like in my head I'm trying to think if I was watching a commercial that was based off of that concept.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Would I want to buy the game?
I mean, there's some people that try it.
Oh, true.
Like, I can't think of like really good concept. I think of stuff that I want to make, but I don't know how to put it together.
Basically, throw out a blender of ideas and see where it takes you.
Yeah, I have 10 darts. Yeet. And I just go with the wind. But I feel like a concept would be.
I'm taking a page out of your book and going out in the middle of the damn open. I hope you're proud.
I think, yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Okay, really, fucking game?
Hmm.
I hate when the game does that.
This one.
It says you go here, you're gonna see the person. You go there, and you don't fucking see anybody.
You don't see a person. It's just said, haha, ya thought.
I need him to go down. Because of course the one person that has no mind shield is the one that gets mind controlled by the fucking priest. Of course you would miss.
Adjusting aim.
Oh yeah.
Moving Overwatch.
Set 'em up, knock 'em down.
Whatever.
I feel like I do want to work on a Final Fantasy game. There's just so many stories I want to be like thinking of and working on. It's a sense of, I guess, understanding it. My goal whenever I make something that's creative is I don't want to be like, oh, haha, funny. I want them to think of something. I want them to like maybe ask a question or understand something that they didn't understand before.
I don't know if I could have you challenge him by yourself, considering you're not anywhere near Evil
Well,
Lord's level.
Not even near Evil Lord's level.
Anyways, yeah, I like that kind of concept too. For me, it has less to do with the thought process like that and more along the lines of like, I would love to like just make an entertaining product that people like.
Like Ghost Runner is really fun and really cool. Like
there's so many concepts that people would be like that.
I'm so glad
Like,
that missed.
Okay, and IP, we're dead serious. IP I want to work on is a Ghost Rider game.
Okay.
I have so much that I could think of, like, I could do this, and this.
If I could work on
Any IP.
any IP, fuck, it would probably be something like Grand Theft Auto. Because the first fucking thing I would push through, put fishing in the goddamn game. Honestly, real talk, if there's one thing I could ask for, games like, I know Skyrim's already getting it, right? Like, Skyrim's getting fishing, but like, Fallout, Grand Theft Auto, open world games that have, like, they allow you to do whatever you want, in quotation marks, really should have fishing in them.
I mean, yeah. It should. But are they?
I mean, Skyrim's gonna have it soon, so one of my biggest complaints is no longer that anymore. Because, like, you remember how I used to go up on my rants about the fact that Skyrim doesn't have fishing is so dumb, and now they're gonna have it, so, like, I'm pleased. Okay. God, what a fucking nightmare this has been so far. Do I have any more medical heals? I don't.
But Ghost Rider game would be so much fun because you have so much to work with. Cosmic Ghost Rider,
Which Ghost Rider would you want?
Depends what genre it would be.
What genre would it be then?
If I was going to make a story,
You
that
have complete, like, control over what the game's gonna be.
Robbie Reyes would be a story almost like Last of Us, where you would see him going on this journey. The original Ghost Rider would be based on how you mourn over death, and him going and how power could corrupt a person. And the Cosmic Ghost Rider would just straight up be, I'm broken, overpowered, fight me.
Okay.
Because with Johnny Blaze, he has to deal with what happens to his father. With Robbie Reyes, he has to deal with raising his little brother and the stuff that he does, and being the most different Ghost Rider of all of them. And with Cosmic Ghost Rider, he is a Ghost Rider that has the powers of Galactus, basically. So you could legitimately just go off with that concept. He's in his own little realm, so more in sense creating a game based around him. It's feasible, it's very possible. Would it be something that I would do? I'd more focus on Johnny Blaze or Robbie Reyes.
Alright.
Because those two, I understand those two are the most popular, but you could also create like a Western game with Ghost Rider in it.
Yeah,
There's so many different concepts.
You know what? You know what would be interesting, I think? Name a type of game they don't really, like, they have fantasy, they have, like, all these types of genres. What?
They don't have noir that much.
I was just about to say. Yep.
Hey, hello! Hello, person.
Hey, greetings and good day, Campion. How are you today?
We're going on a rant.
It's been a while.
Don't mind us.
It's less of a rant, more we're having a conversation well, I don't know if it'll be every Friday, but every Friday, both of us are available.
A game director.
Every Friday, both of us are available. We have a tendency to do like this little podcast-esque thing where we just bullshit about what we've been up to the week, random thoughts that come across our mind, so on and so forth. We've gone from talking about Dungeons & Dragons to now talking about being a game designer and having complete liberty to do whatever we want, what would we do. For Grant, they would desire to work with the
Ghost Rider.
This is what my brain did: Fallout, Dead Space, Deadpool, and then just before you said it, Ghost Rider. He would work on the Ghost Rider game. I myself would work on. I think I'd work on the new Grand Theft Auto. Like,
you know what would be fun?
But I don't know what.
Creating a detective game in the noir setting. Actually sitting down and creating them. Because I fucking adore watching those old movies. They had so much heart and soul into them that creating a game that would be like that, or creating like a mafia game, like an actual like true sense mafia game.
Not like the Mafia game that came out.
More in the sense of the games that of old, that I like say. Because Mafia always...
you'd go for a more classic approach.
Classic Mafia, you know, like the good shit, like, you know, stuff that people look at and be like, that's good shit, like, that's good. I don't care about guns blazing Mafia shit, nah.
I see what you're talking about, like, the Godfather type of Mafia
shit. Like
shit.
that, like, a story that really pulls over.
Like, it's a story, not an action game.
Yeah, it's a story.
Because that's not really what the Mafia was all about. There were only few, like, shootings like that were few and far between.
Yeah, no, they were far from that. I am very aware of that.
Well, I'm just saying that for anyone who's watching this that may be like, wait, what? Because there's a lot of situations where misconceptions can make you think that's how things are.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the most popular way of
Oh, really? Anything you can talk about or no? I would assume not. Apparently Campion
it took a long time to make that level.
Made a level for a game, so that's awesome. Well, regardless if you can talk about it or not, that's awesome. Did you have fun doing it? That's all I want to know, actually. I don't even want to know what the game is. I just want to know if you had fun doing it. Now, speaking of bringing up interesting conversations, I always love having a conversation with somebody and then, like, watching a show or a documentary and they talk about that something. Oh, shit.
What's the creating like an anime game would be kind of fun with some animes, like creating like actually like a strong one. Yeah, that would be
gotta make
really
his own voxel assets. Ooh, excuse me. I think, if I'm not mistaken, voxel-based games are games where like they use squares to be able to like destroy the environment and stuff like that. Something like Minecraft or something like that, right? That's what voxels are. The invention of that concept or whatever it is one of my favorite favorite things ever, because of how much, like, I always loved destructible environments, and the fact that they now are as common as they are is just something I adore. How about you? What's a concept? This is to anybody who's listening, i.e. you as well, Grant. What's one of your favorite concepts, like, that are thrown into a video game?
making a game easier to allow more people to enjoy it.
Like difficulty settings?
Difficulty. See, here's the thing. The reason why I don't say like, well, what about Dark Souls? Dark Souls is its own kind of beast.
I was literally just about to say that.
It's its own beast. What I mean by that is, so say you're new to RPGs, right? Maybe making a thing like my favorite system for RPGs was Final Fantasy X, when you legitimately saw your turns from one turn to like the 20th turn. You knew which ones were going in order. Being able to plan that out right away is such a good, easy way, and like all the time in the world, it's such a good, easy way to introduce someone to a game. of like, yeah, just do this or figure this out. And that's another reason why I like Guilty Gear so much. It's because they lowered the difficulty so then new people can enjoy it, and it blew up.
Well, congratulations! I'm writing that down to check it out.
What, Final Fantasy 10?
No, Severed Steel.
Battlefield 4 has a lot of destructible stuff.
Any destructibility in a game is like, to make me interested in the game, this is kind of how it goes. Does it have fishing? Does it have destructibility?
I mean, technically you're destroying your opponents in Guilty Gear, so...
You are just not gonna let up, are you?
No. I refuse.
That's pretty cool to hear about, though. That's awesome. I love hearing about people having fun doing something, regardless of what it is. I'll save you. Wait, do you have a grenade?
Here's like a really solid... If you could make a game out of any mythology, which plenty of them have been done, but you could make a game that you would, like, outright make, what mythology would you base your game around?
Japanese mythology.
That's true. I was going to say the same thing. Because Egyptians, cool.
It's funny because the main reason... I'll let you say yours first. Sorry, go.
You have so much to work with in Japanese mythology.
Well, the reason I have a little bit of knowledge about Japanese mythology is because I don't know why. I was at the library one time and I saw this, like, fucking thick, I'm talking like 560 pages thick booklet about, I say booklet, but that's not a booklet, that's a fucking, like, index or whatever, about, like, Japanese mythology, but written in a way to where, like, it's fun and entertaining. And it doesn't just talk about Japanese mythology, it also talks about other, like religious beliefs and stuff too, but not religious beliefs as in, like, this is what you should believe, whatever. It's more along the lines of, like, have you ever thought about why censorship is the way that it is in the United States when compared to Japan and stuff like that?
Japan was always open to it.
Yeah. Well, they talk about how in the Bible, the Adam and Eve tale where they, after they eat from the tree of knowledge, the apple, they adorn themselves with leaves to cover their genitalia.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Compare that tale to the mythos of why Japan views the sun rises and falls. Because I cannot remember the names of the goddesses, but long story short, the sun was angry at the moon and other individuals, so they hid themselves away, and their sibling, in order to get the sun to come back out, started to do a striptease for the other gods and goddesses. And because of everybody hip hollering as much as they were, the sun peeked out from the cave, and that's why they believe they get the sunrise and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I never thought about that like that.
Different mythologies and different stuff
causes different things to happen for society. And then I started to read about all the stuff with Japan. I'm really interested in that, and I've not yet seen a game revolved around, like, Izanagi, Amaterasu, all of them, you know what I mean? Like, made physical manifest.
Okami is a really, really good game.
Oh, I love strategy games.
No, it's not a strategy game.
No, I was saying, sorry, I was talking to Camping. What was Okami you said?
Okami is with the wolf.
Oh, yeah. That's the, like, the platforming?
More of a hack and slash, I feel like.
Okay.
With some stuff, like, action-adventure, that's what I like calling it.
But it's funny because one of the main reasons I love... Okay. Real-time strategies, turn-based strategies, I really enjoy turn-based strategies more than real-time strategies. My favorite games of all time are... I call them God Sims. They're not really God Sims, but what they basically are like The Sims. I love playing The Sims. I could probably play The Sims for 48 hours straight, because I am in control of every little thing that character does, right?
Oh, there's an SNES game that you'll like then. It's called the Ant Sims.
I've heard about that one. Oh god. Oh god. But there's a game, not a series, a game, if you don't know about it, called Dwarf Fortress. That game is probably my favorite PC game of all time. When it comes out on Steam, like when the final release comes out of it, I'm probably gonna play it over the entire weekend because of how much fun I have with it. As for why I enjoy games like XCOM and stuff so much, it's kind of funny because I always thought I wouldn't enjoy strategy games until this game came for free, like several years before I actually played it. It was free on Epic, and I didn't know what else to play on stream. This was before I was streaming from PC, and I was like, you know, screw it, I'll play XCOM. I think the reason I like it so much is also because of some jackasses that decided to roleplay, but that story's for later down the line.
I don't know who they were.
Yeah, who could tell who the individuals in question are regarding the role players who basically made me made me cry at the end of this game because of something that happened. I'm not joking either.
I know exactly what it was.
Anyways, as I was saying, I like this so much because of how, like, it's almost like chess. Chess, I have so many memories of playing, like, when I would go to a family get-together, and I would always play chess against my uncles. I would get my ass handed to me. Like, it wasn't one of those things of, like, they held back. It was, in some cases, they would beat me in 2 fucking turns. Like,
yeah,
they did not hold back when they played chess. So, one of the things that I had fun playing that, even though I got my ass handed to me and I got better and better and better. Never beat them. I haven't played chess against them in a very long time. Maybe I should do that next time.
Chess against me.
True, I could play chess online. Oh god, I could play chess online.
Yeah, you can.
Anyways, it reminds me of that, but you could, like, adjust the difficulty to a position to where legendary is like you really have to use your mind. Like right now, I'm using my mind to think about what I'm doing. If I was playing on a lower difficulty, I could literally just like basically close my eyes and go from there. Awesome. But the fact that it's on the second to hardest difficulty, I actually have to think things through a little bit and think about how the AI is gonna react and all that kind of stuff. But it's also the idea of, like, there's more to it than this just being a strategy game. Like, you have to do research for certain weapons, you have to gather resources, you have to build a base. I love stuff like that. There's this one game, very old game for the PC. I think it's called Alchemist? I cannot remember the exact name of it, but basically what it is there were 6 or 7 different races you could choose from. And it was a real-time strategy where you had to build bases and you had to, like, gather several different types of resources, including but not limited to wood, mana, and something else. And you would have, like, a main unit, like a command unit, right? That command unit could you do different things with the mana you could get, and it could do different things for, like, each race had different things they could do with their mana. There was an undead race that could turn the humans into zombies. There was a monk, like a shaman race that could summon forth werewolves and stuff like that. Just a lot of different things, right? And it was one of, like, I would play that now on stream if I could get it working. Actually, might be able to find a thing for it online to do that. I'll have to look that up before I end stream. But yeah, that's was when I like my first introduction to strategy games. Even then, I didn't realize that's what it was, and I thought I didn't like strategy games. Now that I'm older and not a dumbass that knows what strategy games are, I adore these types of games.
My favorite types of strategy games are Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot because of how it is and the stories that they tell with it.
What was the first
3
strategy game? What was the first strategy game? Man and
That I ever
Conquer?
played?
No, that ever existed.
I think it was Command and Conquer, actually. I have no idea. But it's crazy to think that so many weird concepts. Like, I understand that Kingdom Hearts is like one of my favorite franchises, but fuck, it's a weird concept.
There's like, I'm glad you brought that up. There's so many games that are like that if you like take a step back and think about
Metal Gear.
I was just about to say Metal Gear.
Game?
Honestly, if you take a step back and think about Metal Gear, it's fucking stupid. Like the way that it does stuff.
Like Rising.
Yeah,
Dude,
the concepts are so dumb, but they work so well with how the world is set up.
I mean, yeah, the voice actor from Mimir also voiced Senator Armstrong.
I still can't fucking get over that. That still is something that when you say it makes me want to go, you're bullshitting me. I looked it up and I know you're not bullshitting me, but you're bullshitting me.
Whatever it is, handle.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to
But
rendezvous at the extraction point.
I guarantee you, Kojima had fun playing, making Rising.
Oh hell
If
yeah.
he wanted to make, he already said, I want to make a game like this. And he was just trying to find the right company for it.
Another thin champion. I have to bring this up because I think you tuned in just as I was done talking about it. But it's been a while since you've been here, and I'm pretty sure you may or may not be aware of it. Skyrim is coming out with an anniversary edition. Big surprise there, a new edition of the game. Buy Skyrim for the 80th time. However, the biggest difference with the anniversary edition is if you have the special edition, you can upgrade it to the anniversary edition for free. And the anniversary edition has a new addition to the game that it makes me extremely hyped to play it. It has added fishing. So
Oh
when
my God, it's fishing!
So hey, when I fucking cheered when I heard that. I'm not kidding. Like I was like hoop hollering. I was so excited because one of my biggest complaints about stuff like that is like, could you imagine Final Fantasy 15 without fishing?
Yes. It'd be like every other Final Fantasy.
But it would just like it would feel like it was missing something, you know?
Not really.
Shut the fuck up and let me have this.
No.
But real talk. There's just that added, like, little oomph, right?
I'm gonna say this. Final Fantasy is not Final Fantasy without a minigame.
Well, there's
It's
more than just
always
one
been like
minigame.
that.
But this is the thing. Fishing minigames, for some reason, add so much more, in my personal opinion, to a game than, like, a gambling minigame, at least in my opinion. Gambling's fun in games, don't get me wrong, but for some reason when it comes to fishing, it feels like there's less luck involved and more skill. If that, like, makes sense.
Like a yes and no.
Well, I guess it's like more of a personal thing of like, you might not be an individual who enjoys fishing in general.
I don't mind it, but I'm not gonna run home. My whole sense with games is, I want to have that feeling that they actually give a shit about what they're telling us.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The story is like the most important thing.
Cause I, being dead serious when I say this, there has been games that legitimately come out, and you know 110% they don't give a shit about the story.
Oh yeah, no, they just want to make money off of it. I.e., survive. Trust me, I'm well aware of that concept.
And it boils my blood. Like it just does. It's that thing of like it rubs me the wrong way.
It grinds your gears.
Yeah, because you could tell no company is immune to this. Like every company has done this. There's a reason why people love Smash so much. Because the person that's behind Smash fucking adores, like, not adores, but puts everything
He puts his
has.
heart and soul into it.
You can fucking tell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that like, oh, well, you know, because we know about what's happening. It's like, even if you didn't, you could tell.
What's your thoughts on this being the last one?
I feel like it's justified. Apparently, I have a chat, but I was like, cause the Smash thing doesn't come out till the 5th,
Mm-hmm.
right? Apparently, the thumbnail of one Smash player decided to put a mystery figure that looked like Sora. Sora in Smash. I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts. I don't want him in Smash.
He probably
No.
put the thumbnail like that because he wants Sora in Smash.
I mean, okay, to be fair, a lot of people want Sora in Smash. I'm not saying that, oh, he will never fit in Smash. Smash, in my eyes.
How many more? Is this the last character, or are there 2 more?
Yes, completely lost character.
All
Final
right.
character.
I have to ask. I always have to ask. Who is
Who do
it?
I want?
Who do you want?
Who do I want?
Like,
I want a person that represents gaming.
same.
Like every other character that has been put, like Persona 5. The reason why Joker got in is because that game blew up.
Like, I'm
that
trying to
team.
think of a character. Like, I'm trying to think of a character
Banjo got in.
that, like,
Steve got in.
when you think of a
Waluigi.
when you think of a video game, like when you think of how do I word this? You as a gamer, when you think of gaming, what is the first character that comes to mind? Right? Like,
I know, like, I'm going to rule out stuff that I already know is not going to happen. Doom Guy's not going to get in. Dante's not getting in. He already got a Mii costume.
yeah, and as soon as you get a Mii costume, that's basically it.
Waluigi ain't getting in. We all know this.
I would accept the Waluigi Wii costume. Oh
yeah,
shit.
I'll go with it. Gino's not getting in, sadly. But if we go with the concept that it was one character that absolutely, in my eyes, had to be in. Weirdly enough, I want Master Chief in there.
He'd be a good one.
But let's
I don't
go
see.
with
Here's the thing.
realistic-
I don't
He
know
won't
if.
fit. I know he won't fit in there. So I'm going to go with more of a realistic one.
I mean, you say if it doesn't fit, but like, look at some of the characters in there. I never would have thought Bayonetta or Snake would fit either,
Bayonetta got
but they
voted
do.
in.
They still do though. Like they fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a weird puzzle that has been put together so far.
Gaming in general. The person that just not. We got Sonic. Thank fuck we have Sonic. We got Sonic way back. I don't know entirely. Honestly, I kind of want Gil to get repped.
That would
Then
be interesting.
it'd be interesting. But I got all the characters I wanted. I got my favorite Final Fantasy character. My favorite Final Fantasy villain, Sephiroth. I got him in Smash. Like, he's in Smash.
Well, I do
I
thank you for
forgot-
stopping by, Campion, and
Bye,
glad you could
Campion.
stop by. I will say, in the future, after I get done with playing Neo, I'm gonna be playing Darkest Dungeon. And then after that, I'm not sure. I don't know when I'll be back to XCOM, but sometime next year, I will definitely be doing another modded playthrough of this game. At the very least. Like, I hope to do it before then, like start it December, but we'll see. Regardless of all that, until next time, take care, and have a good one. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream soon enough anyways, because I've not been getting good sleep lately. I'm hoping I can get some good sleep this weekend and fix it up. I'm still
trying to,
thinking
like,
about what character would, like...
Really fit.
Yeah.
As the final, 'cause
I was
they
gonna
have
make
go
a
with-
joke and say Shao Kahn joins the battle.
That's not impossible to see though.
I know it's not impossible, but it wouldn't be Shao Kahn. It would be like
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Sub-Zero.
It would probably be multiple characters with different skins.
It'd be a Scorpion and Sub-Zero's and like it would be
Like 4
it'd have to be
Scorpions and 4
Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zeros. It would.
But the one thing I will say though,
I'm gonna look up before I wrap up. I'm gonna look up like 3 things. I'm gonna look up Severed Steel. I'm gonna look up popular video game characters, and I'm gonna look up. I can't think of it right now, but I'm gonna look something up in a
there
minute.
has to, like, I get the concept of like, oh, everyone wants. Like I said, I got my characters in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy. Byleth got in Smash. I was really hyped about that.
Fucking Sephiroth got into Smash.
Yeah.
Like, holy.
Oh,
I have played Smash. I like Smash, but holy shit, when I saw that, I was actually legitimately like, holy fuck, this is amazing.
This is like no. Not only that, but the way that they did it is it's like, oh, like here's the main boss of the story mode that everyone had to deal with. Just a slice in half, music kicks in, dun dun dun.
The slice in half. A couple. I was watching some reactions to that, and a couple people were like, "Fucking, what's his name?" From fucking.
Sephiroth?
No, not Sephiroth. A couple people immediately picked up Sephiroth. One person said like Trunks from Dragon Ball.
Trunks. I mean, fair.
Dude, but like when I thought that, I'm like, what the like? Why would they want to like? Why would a Dragon Ball character?
Goku.
Yeah,
Goku
maybe
Smash. Yeah, it could be.
that would be weird.
But when it comes to gaming icons, it is incredibly hard to really judge that because you could be a gaming icon and just fall so short. Like I wouldn't be that shocked if they put another Final Fantasy rep in, like Titus, because Final Fantasy X is considered the best in Japan. I wouldn't be that shocked, but a lot of people are like, wow, they wasted. Like, I'm thinking of a character that A wouldn't be wasted. B, no one would really yell about. Which, to be fair, it's the final.
People
character
are gonna yell about it.
It's the final character.
It's
for
the final
Smash,
character.
period.
People are the internet's gonna fucking go to war for a couple of hours.
It's the final character. Period.
Mm-hmm. This is it.
What-
The end all be all. No more after this. This is the peak. You've reached the fucking mountain. Now you gotta deal with it.
You made it to Jotunheim. But I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't know because I'm pretty content with what I got.
I'm happy that the game exists and it's as large as it is. You know what I mean?
Not only did Sakurai actually care about the competitive community by making it more competitively viable, but you could tell he's definitely loving what he's doing.
And you know what's really funny and weird to think about? There's not really been a lot of Smash-like games that have come out until recently.
Nickelodeon All-Stars.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, there's been like Brawl Stars and stuff like that, but that was recent. Like, that came out recently. Alright, really fast, let me look up, like, iconic game characters. Just to see if we can get, like...
Luigi! I want Luigi!
Isn't he's not in Smash?
No, he is.
I was about to say, wait a minute. Carl Johnson from Grand Theft
Geralt,
Auto
oh
San
my
Andreas.
God.
Geralt, yeah,
Fuck! That would be
That.
cool.
that.
Okay, let's look at all the realistic ones. Honestly, I'm really thinking
I kind of want to see Geralt of Rivia.
that, yeah, he is an icon of gaming. He's definitely up there. But for Smash, I don't think they're doing it. I want to say, not Laura, not Ezio. Ezio got a costume. He's already a costume in Smash.
Okay, we can go down the list about iconic video game characters, and this is like, when I look up iconic video game characters, this is what I get.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top 50 most influential.
Master Chief, Lara Croft, Kratos.
Oh, you know how good that would be cool? He would fit so well in this game.
Yeah,
Earthworm Jim.
yeah, exactly. Samus Aran, Gordon Freeman, Bowser,
What the fuck, McCree?
Geralt of Rivia.
Handsome Jack. That'd be cool. Ryu would be cool actually. Not Ryu from Threats, but Ryu Hayabusa.
Commander Shepard.
No, no.
Agent 47. Sam Fisher. Oh shit. Ryu Hayabusa. Sarah Kerrigan.
We
Scorpion.
have to think of like what would fit in Smash wise. I'd still say Geralt, weirdly. I know it will never happen. I know it will never happen. But I just want to.
Batman.
Batman.
Spider-Man. Darth Vader. Why are these? What? God, that's so weird.
These are movie characters.
Well, they have video games. That's why they're classified as that as well.
Honestly, I'm going to be happy with no matter what. Because again, I got Sephiroth in Smash. I can't ask for anything else. I got Byleth. I got Sephiroth. I got my favorite Street Fighter character, Ken. I have like Bayonetta's in Smash. I'm very sad that Dante's not in Smash. But besides that, I don't ask for much. Because I look at the roster and I'm like, I'm content. I main sword fighters.
Okay, ignoring like the exact individual it might be. What do you think about like
You know what? I'm gonna put this out there.
what type of fighter are they gonna be? Crash?
Crash Bandicoot. I want him in Smash.
That would be a big one.
He is an icon of gaming, and no
Jack
one
and
can deny
Dexter. Jack and Dexter. That's another one that comes to mind as iconic.
that. Young Jack and Dexter would fit in Smash.
Yep.
Old one wouldn't.
I know old one wouldn't. Old one's a little bit.
Edgy.
Yeah.
It's still cool. Spyro would also fit in.
True.
But it will really, because Smash has been a true testament of gaming.
You know what I love?
Hmm.
I love coming across, like, because I follow a bunch of different Reddit posts, I just went to my email, and one of the things that has become really fucking talked about right now is apparently, Jamie Lee Curtis was talking about they would want to be Nico Robin from One Piece. I don't know what that's referencing. I'll have to watch the video later. But I love random shit like that just pops up.
I will still say, of all of them that I legitimately want, that I'm going with the concept that I know will never fit Smash, Geralt. If we go with the icons of gaming, Geralt is such a strong, because they got Snake for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
And Geralt would be cool. If I'm right, oh my fucking god, I will flip out so much. Because I'm like, oh, if I want to play Geralt, I'll go get Soul Calibur 6. I could play as 2B also.
I mean, you could use that, if you wanted to do that, you could do that with, like, a lot of games you could bring up to...
Oh yeah, if I want to play Spawn, I could go play SoCal. If I want to play Link, I could play SoCal. If I want to play Vader or Yoda, SoCal.
If I want to play Snake, I'll play Metal Gear.
Yeah, fuck. For collaboration games. Oh, I want to play this character. I'll just play that.
And what was the other thing? I want to look up Severed Steel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Single player FPS, fluid stunt system, destructible voxel environments, loads of bullet time, and a unique one-armed protagonist. Huh.
But I don't think people could legitimately...
Oh!
I don't think
I
people could
might get this game.
Because oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think people could legitimately say that Smash is a testament to gaming at this point. It is... It's not... How should I put this? Smash isn't just a fighting game at this point. has been a celebration of everything that came.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. And that they've said at multiple occasions that that's what it is.
It's a celebration. Smash used to be just a celebration of Nintendo characters.
It is hard to think, like, when you're put on the spot and you're trying to think of characters that like pop to your mind of like who would fit. Geralt is definitely the one that I'm like stuck on right now.
It fits too well, but
It does.
the
And
concept
never
of
say
him-
never. Never say never.
I mean, fuck. They have how many sword fighters? And they have Sephiroth. You can't say, oh, he's too bad. They have Sephiroth.
Hold on. Where that's what I want to look up. I want to look up Super Smash and who's the next character. Like, I want to see what other people are thinking. And then I'm going to wrap up the stream.
I refuse to look them up because sometimes leaks are true.
Well, I won't say anything then.
I kind of want to wait because I don't want to get hyped over it. It already happened before when I got hyped over Dante. Never happened.
I mean, everyone's fucking saying that it's going to be Sora.
People are saying Sora, then
I literally got one person that says Phoenix Wright.
that would be cool.
That actually would be cool.
But he's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so
Does that make that much of a difference?
he's not really a fighter. He's not really fighting in that game. He's like sneezing on you.
Princess
People are
Peach
saying
is in the
Sora.
game.
Hmm?
Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Would you consider Princess Peach a fighter?
She rides bikes. She did tennis. She did basketball. Yeah, she did way more than Fiozra did. But
Jesus Christ!
if
You look
people are
at
saying Sora,
you look at
I'm
the
gonna say, is that
images.
right?
Just looking at the image of how many characters there are in this fucking game is
Yeah,
insane.
it's like over 70 or 80. That's why people that play competitive Smash, more power to you. Holy shit. I understand people are like, it's going to be Sora. I get that. I do.
We'll find
But
out in 4 days from now, right? No,
Yeah.
technically, for me, right now, it's 3 days and several hours because it's after midnight. Anyways,
Let's see.
final conversation bits, because aside from Geralt, like Laura Croft, maybe. I think
what do you
that
really see?
actually, you know what? You stick with Geralt. I'll go with Laura Croft. That would fit. That to me is another icon of gaming.
But it would be. I'm ready.
I just
I'm
want
ready to see it.
Yeah, I just want to see it too. But my hope is it's somebody like Geralt, Lara Croft, Crash Bandicoot, something like that, you know? Something like,
If it's Sora, to be fair, he does fit.
I'd be okay with it.
He does fit. I'm just saying, like, would you consider him an icon? No.
I wouldn't consider Sora an icon primarily because of the fact that it's like Kingdom Hearts is one of those, like, it might be a popular game.
It's really popular. But you already got caught in Sephiroth. You don't need another square rep.
That's what I was about to say. It's like there's a lot of representations already, and there's a lot of I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, if we go with the base of momentum, right? Games that were popular, that's why Joker was the first one in. Games that were popular, that blew up.
Fucking open my Discord just so I could get ready to when we're done with the conversation, end that, and then end the stream, and all I see is "get fucked" from 2 hours ago. Wait, what? Wait.
What?
Yesterday at 10:11 p.m. you wrote "get fucked." That's why I was laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke about ending the conversation now, but you got anything else you want to polish off this conversation with?
No. All I'm gonna say is, flat out, I am looking forward to it. I think everyone's looking forward to it.
Same. I'm excited.
It's hard to say
Very
that this will
excited.
be the final.
It's hard to think about it being the final character. It's not hard to say it. It's just like, really? That's it? Like, I've not really bought the games, but I'm going to probably buy it in the future alongside of a Switch. But I've never... I thought it'd be one of those games that will just always get a sequel, you know what I mean? And sure, maybe in a couple years from now, but like several years from now, in the future, the company might make a Smash, but it wouldn't be the same. You know?
It's...
Just like Metal Gear Solid 5 is, like, people don't really consider that the final one. A lot of people consider Metal Gear Solid 4 the final Metal Gear game. For some reason.
Put Raiden in Smash?
I doubt it. But
I did too.
you never know. They already have Snake. Snake, like, it's one of those things where I'm trying to think of memes and references and stuff like that of other games where, like, Saints Row made fun of sneaking around in a box, right? Like, they had a sneaking mission like Metal Gear Solid. So I'm trying to think of stuff like that. I really do kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I really am kind of stuck up on the, like, Lara Croft thing, possibly, maybe the Geralt thing. I don't know. We'll see in a couple days, and we can talk about it next Friday when we find out. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, technically. I mean, I would also be playing Monkey Ball. Oh, I would be cool. Having a Monkey Ball rep would be cool.
Oh, I'm laughing because you're just like... Anyways.
Yeah, people are just like, today we're talking about the possibility of Sora from Kingdom Hearts being leaked as the final fighter.
I know exactly what my title next week's gonna be.
People are saying that's going to be it, and if it is, it is. You know.
I'm gonna write a list of things to talk about. And we'll go from there. You got me excited for these damn podcasts now, damn you.
Oh, damn me. Why?
I don't know. Aside from that...
say it back when you know. Because I don't like people that don't know shit.
Aside from that, I had a great conversation. I've noticed that we've kind of petered off of things to talk about, so I'm going to be wrapping up both.
We always just go...
the Discord.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up the Discord call here, and then ending the stream. And the recording, which I should have ended a while ago. My bad. Anyways. This was a good talk.
Hey, wait, hey, Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, little dragon maid. I need to watch that series. Anyways.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I am going to be wrapping up here. So, till the next time we talk.
Yeah, you'll definitely know who the Smash character is because I'll be screaming about it.
I'll probably know because the internet will be screaming about it.
Oh yeah, they will be.
I'll get a notification and be like, "Hey, did you hear the news? What news, mother?
Geralt
the new Smash character.
Smash.
The new Smash character is this person." But yeah.
It's like, oh, why? I do see Guilty Gear. I genuinely see.
That'd be cool. I'd be happy for you.
Yeah, I genuinely see it.
It would be. It'd probably be. Who's the most like? Who do you think it would be from Guilty Gear?
Soul bad guy.
Yeah, It's funny. I've never. I do not know anything about Guilty Gear before you started talking about it. In all honesty, and I knew of Soul Bad Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, that would probably be the one that would fit.
It lines up with the timeline perfectly.
All right. Well, you know what?
I'm right. Cool.
I kind of like. I'm getting excited to figure it out. I'll see. We'll find out then. Anyways.
Yeah, I got you hyped for a game you don't play.
I know. Again, I'm gonna buy it just because I've played it before, but I need to get it.
Because the thing is, Terry, Kazuya.
That was a character I never knew about until he was announced for Smash. A
I
lot of people.
I knew about Terry.
A lot of people though did, and I was like, I should know about him. And then I looked him up, and I was like, I definitely should have known about this character.
Yeah, I knew about Terry because I did play KO.
But I'm gonna interrupt you here because
you need sleep.
Yeah, because I'm actually tired, and I want to see if I can get some good, decent sleep tonight, and fix my sleep schedule for the weekend. But yeah, good night.
I want to send one more gift. It's my favorite gift, and it's of Sephiroth. So.
Of course. God, he's such a smug bastard, and I love it.
This is legitimately me and Solaris versus you in war.
Oh God.
I'm a smug ass.
All right.
Oh, I love
I'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah, see you, dude.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
God, Sephiroth is a smug bastard. But yeah, my apologies for it being this long. I mean, it's not really that much to apologize about because I don't regret it, so ignore that apology. I had fun. I hope you did as well. If you're watching on YouTube and you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and become a citizen of the kingdom, as well as getting more eyes on the kingdom and more potential citizens by liking the video and commenting something about how much fun it was and how educational it was and you enjoyed the conversation, something like that, something positive if you would kindly. And if you want to catch me on all of my associated sites, including to but not limited to Twitch, you can utilize the streamer link / on my links in the description below, and catch me when I go live at 8 p.m. EST EDT every weekday. Be sure to follow, of course. And until next time, take care and have a good one. This is Keen Tombs 456 signing out. Bye bye.